Warm greetings from the high 10 is everyday shenanigans. Thanks for joining me. Got on a little bit early this evening, so some of you will be able to join the forum this evening. I was watching content earlier from another network, and it's a conversation between Don and Chris, interview room. I don't know what's going on. These two, this song and dance between these two is old to me. It's redundant, in my opinion. And it's time for somebody to cough up the goods to where Summer Wells can be found. I'm a little bit aggravated this evening because I'm sick of this. I'm sick of the interviews. I'm sick of the conversations. I'm sick of the uploads, quite frankly, because the only thing it's doing is showing there's something mentally wrong with these two people who have meshed with one another and made children. You see, the question that maybe Chris should be asking him is, did you kill your damn kid? Because I'm kind of tired of this. I've actually got a headache from watching somebody else's video. And as I'm watching it and then looking at somebody else comment on my post, somebody else questioning one of the boys possibly, this is a assumption before any of you get jiggy, that possibly one of the boys are dressing up in girl clothes. What the hell are we talking about? So then I started thinking, wait a minute. Why is it every time I look at this kid's photos, she looks different in every damn photo? Hair up, hair down. Itty bitty spider dish, her face is fat. What are we talking about here? Doppelgangers, what? I'm aggravated as hell tonight. Because I want to end into this story. I want to damn end it. So Donna Wells, Candace Bly, where is Summer Wells? Stop talking to Chris and tell us what that baby is. Yeah, I'm angry. I'm sick of these damn interviews and it's going round and round and he arguing with dude back and forth. I'm sitting there listening at this BS like, why are you dancing with this fool? He shouldn't even be talking to you. If you have an attorney, your attorney would tell you, shut up. Don't talk to nobody unless it is law enforcement or the FBI. This is an open investigation. Anything you say can be held and used against you in a court of law. Don't Don Wells and this Miss Bly understand and get about this? Here we go. Oh, Jesus. Well, Sky hit the link. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of the comments. I'm tired of the chatting. If you have something to say about these children or something, just hit the link. This is ridiculous to me. I'm sick of this. Just on and on and on, arguing on a phone. 1 minute you talking to the man, then the next minute you mad because he twisted your words. Then you jump right back on and let him interview you again. Interview you again. What the hell is wrong with you and your wife? Man, you two ought to have got to be the dumbest humans walking. Stupid. Just stupid. Where is that child at? That's what I want to know. I'm sick of this storyline. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of the innuendos. I'm sick of all of the allegations, all this other stuff about that stepsister and her child. Well, Donna, did you mess with the woman? You didn't. Did you mess with her kid? You didn't. Which is it? Which is it? I'm drowning. Seriously, I am aggravated as hell tonight because I'm tired of looking at these damn videos. They're going nowhere. It's just a circle of BS. Well, what did I say? What did I say, Don? What did I do? Man, are you serious? You're dancing with the devil. Why don't you ask the last person that tried talking to John Wayne Gacy where the hell their mind ended up? Not in such a great place. You're in the belly of the beast. And I'm telling you, keep on going in there digging. May not like what you find. Jesus Christ. Stop it, Kevin, please. I'm aggravated enough. So many pictures of this child where she looks different. One picture, she looks real thin. Her hair is thin. She's thin hair. And it's super thin. Her face is elongated. Then I look at another picture. It's like I'm looking at two different kids. What the hell is going on in that holler? Because now I'm looking like, I'm thinking, are we talking about more little girls? Somebody help me. Or we talking about a sick kid? One day she's okay looking. 3-4 months later, she's got weight back on her. I don't know. Something is off. Something is way off than what we think is going on. It's an open discussion pertaining to the disappearance of Summer Wells. If you can show your appearance, hit the link. I'm done with this. Stupid. $67 in the room. And like somebody said in a video, you don't ever. Are we talking about more than one child? Let's just go and throw it out there. Is there a doppelganger? What's going on? Or are the boys being dressed in girl clothes? That is what Slinky Moon mentioned. Yes, Slinky Moon, I'm calling you out. When I told you I'm going live, hit the link. If you got something you want to say, instead of chatting in these people chats, just say it already and be done with it. Because I'm sick of this story. Really, I am sick of this. I'm sick of these innuendos. Man, where is that baby? Whatever. I'm here. Maybe I am buffering. I don't know. Hello, everybody. Talking endlessly about yourself. It's the Don and Chris show. Ain't y'all to figure that out? Or it's the Chris and Don show? Whichever. I don't know. Help me understand. Stupid. You misunderstand what I'm saying. I touched her, blah, blah, blah. She wanted it. Yeah, a 5-year-old wants a 12-year-old. Help me understand. Man, that was the worst thing y'all ever did, talking to that damn Donald Wells, man. I will say to you, sir, you surely helped them put their foot in their mouths. Indeed. Lord have mercy. This is more ratchet than Cal City. It's enough with that BS out there in California. Don't nobody know nothing about the kids. Just like me and Crystal was saying the other night. Nobody knows anything about them. Don't know their favorite color. Don't know anything. Nobody can tell you anything about those little boys. What they like to do, their favorite color, their favorite game, their favorite cartoon, TV show, action hero. Nobody can even give you any type of information about the boys of Cal City. Don't you find that disturbing? Yeah, I'm calling a spade tonight and don't care. You don't like it? Go put some earmuffs on. I don't care. Jump in the damn ocean. There's a lot of water out there in California. Make yourself useful. Hit the link. Hey, Slay. What the hell's going on? You don't know the kids' ages. What? Oh, Lord Jesus. He never got upset or threatened. Suppose abductor can't even think about putting him in jail. I don't understand what you're saying, Teresa. Hello, everybody. Nancy, drop the link again, please. This is an open forum pertaining to the disappearance of Summer Wells. One of the commenters has been commenting on somebody else's network about possibly one of the boy children being dressed in girl clothing. So my mind got to wondering, why is it every time I've noticed, I looked at her photograph, she always looks different in all her photos. Something not right here. And now, could it be an issue of a child being malnourished? Could be. Something's off. Something is way off. Something's been going on in that holler before Summer Wells went missing. I honestly believe this. This is sickening to me. Stop it, Kevin. And the lady helping Dawn is an animal abuser, and she is not supposed to have cat or animal. I don't know who you're talking about, Patricia. This is why I tell you all to please stop chatting in the chat and hit the link. You all throw stuff out there as if we're supposed to know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, can't you all see I'm not in a good mood tonight? I'm irritated as hell. I'm pissed off because I'm sick of this. I'm sick of these reindeer games. Stupid. Well, Teresa, okay, I got you now. Well, see, that's the whole point of this story. If you had any sense, you wouldn't be talking to Chris or anybody, whether you're innocent or guilty. It's just not advised that you speak to random people. If you want to give a statement to the news initially about what happened or any updates pertaining to the child, that's different. But just going on, talking to random people in La La Land, it is never a good idea. Because now all he's doing is arguing with Chris about what the hell he said in the damn interview. Does this make any logical sense? It's illogical. That man's making money, getting views and all that. Let's just call it a spade. This is a money business up here. So it's up to you to say if you think the content creator actually cares about the stories they're talking about. It's up to you, it's your perception. But in the end, Chris' life is gravy over there where the hell he's at. He ain't got the life Don and Candace got. Let's call it spade a spade. I don't have the life they have. And I'm so grateful and I'm humbled. Amen. I'd rather go walk out in fucking traffic than live like them too. Hit by a semi-trailer. Jesus Christ. Somebody call the paramedics. Man, I'm telling you. I'm aggravated as hell. Because I'm tired of these stories. They're making me sick to my stomach. Sharon, you gonna turn your camera on? I don't want blank boxes up here. I'm the only one in the blank box. I didn't feel like dolling up. Aggravated. Please show yourself. It's early in the evening. It's 9:09. 6:09 on the West Coast. 7:09 Central. So you all should still have clothes on. Come on. Well, hey, Nancy, don't give instructions. Do what you have to do. I'm not a school teacher. I didn't major in education in college. And I'm not about to major in it up here. Excuse my demeanor. I'm just pissed off tonight. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this YouTube stuff. I'm sick of these videos. I'm sick of just round and round and round and round. I'm sitting here tonight just listening in my bed in the dark. I'm just like, what am I watching? Why are you arguing with this man? You're arguing with somebody about what you said. Then stop talking to Chris. Stupid. Lord have mercy. Why y'all act like y'all can't show yourself? What is the problem? Becca, can you turn your camera on, dear? Hello? My head hurts. Well, I guess it would be the everyday shenanigans show. Because that is my show. Thank you for joining me. The Queen's irritated tonight. This is an open forum pertaining to Summer Wells. Something's off. Besides the disappearance of this child, there's something off about this couple. There's something off about their kids. There's something off. Something terribly wrong. Hello, High Flyer. If you're willing to show yourself, please hit the link. I don't want any empty boxes up here. I've already had another clown up here the other night talking crazy about Don Wells in Utah. And let me address that while I'm in the chat. I got 116 viewing. For that crazy person that came up here on the live the other night spinning the lies about Donald Wells in Utah, well, my source tells me he was not. Because they got eyes on the ground. Damn. Just get on somebody's live, make up stuff. Ooh, 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 ooh. I know the answer, teacher. I know the answer. It was on the news. Donald Wells was in Utah. Well, how did he get there? Did he ride a horse? I'm dead. How did Donald Wells get to Utah? Did he ride a horse? Wait a minute. Did he take his oldest son? Because he loves grabbing on his shoulder during interviews. Did you see his son in the interview? Because you left that part out while you're up here clout chasing on my channel. Crazy bat. Ain't y'all figured out what's been going on, man? With these stories? You can't trust nobody. That's why I keep trying to tell you people, keep your eyes open. Listen more. Stop listening to the gossip and keep your eyes open and your ears open. Everybody immersing themselves in this case is no different than any of the other cases you see people running to YouTube and social media. They want 5 minutes of fame to be seen on TV, YouTube video, social media. But yet, nobody has the answer to what the hell the child is or the missing person is. Let me tell you what happened. They came in here about coffee 2 days a week, blah, blah, blah. Yet you can't tell me where the hell they are. Well, tell me where they are. I want to know where they are. Yeah, Yorkie lady. Lady, don't you ever step foot near Everyday Shenanigans. Sitting up here, and you were bold to show your face. I give you that. You were bold to show your face. Making up all them lies about Donald Wells. Hey, lady, we got enough lies spinning coming out of the holler. We don't need no extra clowns jumping out of the clown car. Hey, everybody, are you listening? I believe the clown car is full at the circus. I don't think nobody else can fit in that damn car. What you got to say about that? Jeepers creepers. Oh, man. Jason and Freddy Krueger wouldn't even touch this story. Do you hear what I'm saying? They say, hell no. Damn. It's harder as hell. Hello, Denise. How you doing, baby? Yes, I tell it like it is. Because this is a child. A beautiful baby. Gone. And all we got is this crazy baby daddy arguing with some YouTuber, ex-detective about nothing. I'm sick of it. And like I said to Chris, I don't care. Why don't you ask him, did he kill his kid? Did he or Candace Bly kill their baby? Why you don't ask that, Chris? I want you to ask that. And I usually don't say nothing about other YouTubers, but I'm going to say something tonight because I'm crunk and I'm pissed off and I'm sick of this story. Ask him, did he kill his kid? Talking about all this old other stuff, and then I'm sick of hearing this stuff. I'm not going nowhere near. I'm not going to Ben Hill. For what? I ain't lost nothing over there. Ain't about to break my damn good ankle trying to go near nobody's driveway. And I don't rock like that, no way. I don't go on private property. Sorry. Yeah, explain why there's a heavy-set black lady laying dead at the end of somebody's driveway. Yeah, okay. That part. Did you hear about that YouTuber? Who? Everyday Shenanigans. They found her dead at the end of the driveway of Donald and Candace Wells. The hell out of here. $133, $135. You want to donate to the channel? $ Big Angie 129 Cash App. Thank you so very kindly. Man, I'm angry, man. I'm tired of these. I'm tired of these stories. I'm tired of this craziness. Because, like I said, just watching stuff in the queue tonight, I'm just like, man, I got to get off of this. I got to get out this Summer Wells spin cycle because I'm drowning and I can't swim. Let me make that clear. Big girl can't swim. So I don't need a life preserver. I don't need no rubber duck, nothing. Queen can't swim. It's time to come off this spin cycle. I'm done with this. I'm over this, man. This shit is crazy. Who's gonna come out the clown car next? I'm just waiting to see who's gonna come out next. Can't make this stuff up, man. Thank you, Deb. You want to hit the link? This is an open forum pertaining to the disappearance of Summer Wells. One of the chat members has been on somebody else's channel chatting about Summer. I just happened to be on somebody's channel tonight looking at the comments. She believes that Donald has been dressing one of the boys in girl clothing. I'm dead safe. Somebody call. I need a respirator. Please, somebody come help me. Lord have mercy. Say what? Yeah, Shade out. What the? You got that right. Yeah, one of the chat members believes that Don and Candy have been dressing one of the boys in girl clothing. That's why we're seeing different photographs of the child looking different. Because I've said that to myself. I just never said it on the network. What I'm saying it now on the network. There are a lot of photos of Summer Wells where she looks different in every damn photo. So I was asking myself, well, what little girl is that? Because is she sickly or is she on Similac today or is she on vegetables this day? Because I'm confused. There are photos of Summer where she looks extremely thin. Thin. Her face is thin. Elongated. Something going on. I'm frustrated, man. I'm tired of this. If you've never spoken before on Everyday Shenanigans, you are welcome to hit the link and show yourself. Give us your commentary pertaining to these endless interviews with Chris and Don. The damn Gong Show. I said it. Thanks, Dan. Crystal, you've been out of commission pertaining to this story. You could never catch up. I'm sorry. It's not to be mean. You would need about 5 Corvettes to catch up with the Summer Wells story. Hey, Ladybug. Yes, Pam. Something's going on. That's why I said something's been going on with these people before that girl went missing. That's the reason why she's missing. That's why I keep telling you all, pay attention to the details. Pay attention to the details. You don't need nobody telling you nothing if you paid attention to the details. The answer has been sitting in front of you all along. You don't need me. You don't need YouTube. You don't need the live book. The answers have been in all the posts, the pictures, the interviews, the dispatch call, the interviews with the news. You never needed YouTube. If you were woke, you never needed YouTube or Facebook or TikTok. Now somebody's saying she took the TikTok videos down. Why, Candy? It's too late now. They done dissected it and chopped it up and sent it to Toledo, Ohio. Denise, don't do that. Now play nice. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you, Sam. Thank you all for the new subscribers. God bless all of you. And thank you for joining me. I'm just a little crunk tonight. I'm tired of this story. I want to end into this story. You know, I got enough knowing I probably will never get to the gist of Cal City. I just don't even try to even think about those boys because it's just like, what's the point? Nobody's gonna tell us anything. So now we got this little baby down here, not too far from me. You know, really a rock's throw for me. And she's just poof, vanished. She's gone. But see, I know better. Somebody got her gone. No abductor, no phantom, no Freddy Krueger, no Candyman, you know, no Jeepers Creepers. One of those parents got her gone. And I'm sick of you all interviewing them. Get to the gist of the damn question. Ask them, did they take that baby, sell her, pawned her, loaned her, something jumped off, they couldn't bring her back, or they murdered her. Stop dicking us around. Who pregnant? Lord, let me move my chair back. For this damn thing, this damn device blow up. The hell is you talking about? Huh? Who pregnant? Ooh, I can't. Lord have mercy. It's a great night for a drink, Don. Don, you want me to join you for a drink? I'll bring you a drink if you talk to me. What you like? Queen will bring you a drink. Well, Christine, you'd be surprised what people will say and say and say and say when they keep talking. Everybody knows that when you're guilty and you keep talking, you will give up the goods eventually because you're going to forget what you said. You're going to forget about what you said yesterday. You're going to forget about what you said last week. And somebody who is a visual recorder is going to remind you of what you said last. It's a good tactic to make a fool talk. But what's going to be the end result? Because as I told you all, Chris is in the belly of the beast, and he's down there rummaging around in the bowels of a beast. Beast, plural. And like I said, you may not like what you find down there. And you may not be able to come out right. Oh, Candace may be pregnant. Well, I'm done. Please stop. Hit the link. Show yourself. Reveal yourself. Show us what you're working with. Give us your opinion pertaining to the shenanigans of the Chris and Don show. Because Queen tired of it. Well, Chris, I guess you won't be interviewing me anymore. How about that? Then he cussed you out. He said, F you, so leave him alone. How about that? Let's clear that up right now while we are live. Leave Donald Wells alone. Don't call him. Don't text him. Don't fax him. Don't message him. Leave that man alone. Well, if this was a case of African-American people, we probably wouldn't be hearing of this case because there are so many African-American children missing in America. Probably not. That has been brought up. Why is this case getting so much attention? I don't know. Yeah, he probably will call Chris once he calms down. But see, I wouldn't keep fooling with him. I done told you about being in the belly of the beast. You keep on swimming around in there, swimming around in that bow. May not come back right. Well, then, I don't know who's preferred and not preferred. In the end, it doesn't matter because everything's about your liking. If you're a sicko, if you like an Oriental, Korean person, baby, blue-eyed, blonde-haired, fair-skinned child, person. See, everything's about your preference. In the end, It's sick either way. If we're talking about human trafficking, if we're talking about illegal adoption, if we're talking about selling a child to a pedophile, or are we talking about two mangy ass parents that got tired of their damn baby and wanted to kill her off for the insurance money, and or the mother couldn't connect to her daughter, and or the father had been doing things felonious with his daughter, and or one of the children did something to the child and covered it up. The possibilities are endless. Sad to me. What is the church? Y'all ain't said nothing. Seventh-day Adventists. I don't mean to be disrespectful if I didn't pronounce it properly. Robin! Robin, where are you? Where is Robin Lane?
Calling Robin Lane. Robin Lane, where are you?
I'm on one tonight. If you can't hang, check out the video. Because I'm Gucci tonight. I'm Gucci.
Grandpa, where are you? Grandpa, where are you? Is your knee feeling better, Grandpa?
You ain't gotta hit the link. I will entertain my damn self. Because I'm frustrated. Yeah, him downstairs.
Grandpa, are you downstairs getting some milk and cookies?
Well, wait a minute. We know Grandpa is downstairs because you can't get no damn home around down no downstairs. He had to been sleeping on the sofa. I'm dead, Satan. Grandpa, what you been doing? Where is Grandpa? That's what I'd like to know. Shit, Grandpa probably laying up with another damn grandpa. Shut up, Queen. I said that. Ain't nothing wrong with that heifer leg. Y'all better stay damn woke. Say it, Linda. Grandpa, look, Grandpa probably somewhere dancing, doing a damn two-step. Y'all better wake up. Two-step, and get jiggy with it, and get jiggy with it. Grandpa done went somewhere and got jiggy, honey. She probably somewhere laying up with some shorts on. Hell, Grandpa probably somewhere laying down in Miami with a damn tutu on. I see it. Sick of y'all. Goofy ass folks. Donald, Candy, where is that baby? I'm tired of you talking to Chris. I'm tired of that. Where is Summer Wells? I had enough of this. No, it's Grandpa. Hey, John, how you doing? Hey, baby. I don't care nothing about these folks. I say what I want to. Like they say, it's my party. I'll cry if I want to. Talk about you. I'll talk about your mama if I want to. What you gonna do? Jump through the screen? You gotta find me first. Ting. Ain't nothing about these folks. Hey, something. These folks are ghetto ratchet. I don't care nothing about these folks. I don't care nothing about you. I want to know where the baby is, and I don't care nothing about what you got going on. I don't care nothing about a dope dealer. I don't care nothing about a meth dealer, ice dealer. I don't care about none of that stuff. Where is this baby? I don't care nothing about this stuff. I'm sick of these stories. Endless videos. Round and round and round and round. dissecting Donald and Candy Kane. And we've got nowhere but knowing that something's off with these two. They've been lying, orchestrating, watching YouTube videos. Ain't y'all done figured out what's been going on? I done told y'all stay woke. They watch the videos. They look at the chat. That's why they always got a different version and narrative every time you talk to them. Chris, you just keep on talking to them. That's what you do. Hell, why don't you take them out to your damn house and invite them over here? I'm sick of this shit. Over this. I'm over this. Child looks different in these photos. I'm going to say that on my live. Something is off about these kids and these parents. That child look different in a lot of her photos. If we are to believe that all these photos are Summer Wells, she looks so different in all these photos. What are we talking about here? This is some weird stuff going on with these people. And one of you, Slinky Moon, who comments on my channel, was on somebody else's channel commenting that she believes that they've been dressing one of the boys in girl clothing. Now, I don't want to ride on that ride because I in no way want to, you know, say anything disrespectful about the boys. Man, that's deep. What the hell we talking about, Satan? You mention and then the mention of the back page. Ooh, I'm gone, man. I'm gone. Man, that's something I don't even want to think about. I don't want to think about somebody molesting their kid, let alone dressing their boys up in dresses, let alone if you're dressing them in dresses, then you know that means you got to be also sending your babies off to do gross things with grown-ups. Lord, have mercy, Jesus. I'm dead. Or selling them. Yeah, new chapter to the book. Amen. Christine Rose, please just stop it, stop it, stop it. Baby, it's out of control. What are you missing about this story? If they do not want to admit that they harmed their child, they are going to go round and round with Chris, cussing, fussing. How much of that do you want to keep watching? Because it's ridiculous. Because they're not admitting that they harmed their child. All you are watching is shenanigans play out on somebody's YouTube channel. What are you getting out of watching him talk to Chris? Just explain it to me. Make me understand. As we say in the street, make it make sense. Get what out of him? You don't even know where the kid is. That's what's important. He has not told that man where that baby is because he ain't owning that he did something to her. So all you're watching is him cuss this man out, talk to him about this, then accuse him of twisting his words. Then he cussed the man out. Then he goes 2-3 days, cools off. Then next thing you know, he calling the man back or the man calling him. Don't you see what's going on? This is reindeer games. Well, I tell you what. Since you want to be disrespectful, this is my channel. I'll say what I want to say here. I say what I want to say. You don't worry about what I got going on. I don't have to agree with you. That's what's wrong with you people. You want somebody to agree with you. I'm entitled to my opinion. This is my channel, and I don't have to agree with nobody. You don't know where Summer Wells is. Nobody's telling you where she is. So what difference does it make? You're going to keep doing 1,000 interviews and you still don't know where the child is, and that same person that you're interviewing is cussing you out and talking crazy and threatening you, talking about slander and this and that. Don't you get it? This is a game. I don't have to watch it. I have people who comment, goofy. I can go in the queue and see the title of somebody's video. I don't have to open the video. I can look at the title. It wasn't my job to solve the Cow City. Let me handle you. Because I see you're ignorant. Christine Rose, suck a nut. How about that? I'm not a detective and I'm not the FBI. I don't have to solve anything. And since you're rooting for him, he ain't solved nothing. You're arguing back and forth with a sociopath. This is a game to these people. Sounds stupid. This is my channel. I say what the hell I want. You don't like what I'm saying? Then go watch something else. Hell, go watch Days of Our Lives. You look like the type that's into La La Land and make-believe. So you carry your butt over there and watch Days of Our Lives. This is the real world. There's a baby missing. And these people are playing reindeer games with social media and YouTubers. And if you think that's cute, then that means there's something wrong with you. Because in the end, you can do 1,000 interviews with these sociopaths. They're not going to tell you the truth about what the hell they did with that kid. So you're just going around and around in circles. And anybody with sense knows when there's an open investigation, you're not even supposed to be talking to people. Goofy chick. And go back and tell them what I said. I don't care nothing about you and nobody else. I want to know where the hell this child is. You sitting there coming in the chat with all this old crazy ass talk. That's not helping. Since you think somebody needs to solve Cow City, why don't you fly on an airplane and you go out there in that damn desert and you go find them baby boys? How about that? Why don't you go out there and find them 2 black babies? I'll wait. See, that's what's wrong with some of you. You keyboard gangsters. You sit up and come in people's chat, talking crazy, telling somebody what they should and shouldn't do. Worrying about if they drinking, if they smoking. It don't matter. You didn't ask Don Wells if he was drunk when he was cussing Chris out. Did you ask him, was he drunk? No, you don't care. You don't care if Donna Wells is calling Chris drunk. You right there with popcorn and sunglasses. Can't wait to get the tea, but you ain't getting nothing. How about that? You ain't got no more than the truth than a man in the moon. I can't get this stage situated. I'm here, honey. Hello, I'm here. Thank you for joining me. This is Everyday Shenanigans. Well, they don't care. Well, Dean, you can't tell people how to think. Yeah, people hate the truth. They do hate the truth. It's always somebody got something to say. They think they know more than somebody else knows. I've never claimed to know anything about what happened on that hill, but something's off with these people. Something is terribly off with these people. And something was off before Summer Wells went missing. If you want to give your opinion, hit the link. Who are you talking about, Cher? What are you talking about? Well, I don't have anything to say about that lady. All I think is interesting that we haven't heard from her, and why did she go to a YouTuber and talk? Because naturally, you should know you're friends with Candy. She would feel some type of way knowing you've gone and spoken to a YouTuber. That's common sense. That's why I said this is a dirty game. That's why I keep telling people, what don't you understand about this YouTube thing? Social media. This is dangerous. You're talking about a small child. You're also talking about her brothers. We can't leave them out either. This is serious business. And I don't think a lot of you realize that. You're watching somebody interview somebody, but what are you listening to? What are you gaining? Because possibly this person who keeps yabbing and gabbing in an interview, in a phone call, is possibly responsible for the child being missing. And he's not getting ready to admit he did anything to his child, nor his wife. It take a lot for one of them to admit they did something to Summer Wells. And they're getting a kick out of the videos. Hello.
Hi, Angie.
Hey, baby, where you calling from?
I'm calling from Connecticut.
How you doing?
I'm doing okay. Actually, I was hearing how aggravated you were with this case, and
Yeah, I'm aggravated, and and you all know how. And most of you who follow me for a while, you know my temperament. I don't like foolishness, and I don't like nobody trying to tell me how I should think. You're entitled to your opinion. You can't tell me how to think. I'm grown. I'm 50 years old. How the hell you gonna tell me how I should think?
Yep.
You don't know these people. You understand what I'm saying? Nobody knows these people.
To be honest with you, I jumped out of bed for something on to come on the show because I'm just as frustrated as you are, and I'm over this case, and I'm tired of this case, and I can't believe the people that believe these what comes out of these two people's mouths.
Yeah, well, takes all kinds. Takes all kinds.
Yep.
And hey, who's to say? And hey, not to interrupt you, who's to say? Woo, we could be wrong. They could not have done nothing to their child. Then that leaves the option of somebody kidnapped her.
Right. Right. But all that's going on is just, to be honest, all it is hearsay. And all the
Right.
channels are
Thank
playing
you.
it.
I'm glad you're saying
no,
that.
no.
Right.
Yeah.
So
All
the interviewing is that you are listening to somebody's version of allegedly what happened on June 15th and what their demographic is and their dealings with their child and children, but you don't know what is the truth.
Yep. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, you're a little fuzzy.
Yeah, you were fuzzy.
Sorry, baby.
Am I fuzzy?
You're still, but I can hear you.
Am I fuzzy?
I can hear you.
Okay, because I have earbuds I can put in.
Okay, well, whatever's convenient for you.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I mean, so, yeah, no, so here's how I feel. I'm aggravated like you are. Much more passionate voice. But as far as I know, or as far as I'm concerned, just a lot of these different channels are, I even think that they're, I mean, either, have more subscribers or making more money by having them on there. Or just,
of course,
by
of course.
having,
Yeah, and people don't like to say that. That's why I say it's a flip of the coin about that.
Think about bells. Pardon? I'm sorry.
I said it's a flip of the coin about that. People will say, "Well, you're in it to make money." Well, YouTube makes money off of us. Ain't you figure that out?
Yeah, you're getting crinkled. I don't know why. Really hear what you just said.
I said YouTube makes money off of us. It's a flip of the coin. People will say, well, you YouTubers make money off the videos and talking about people, yeah. Well, YouTube is a money-making business in itself. You understand?
Yeah.
She's going to have to come back down.
So they're making money.
Well, I'm just saying, YouTube is its own entity. It makes money regardless.
Right.
YouTube can make money without us uploading content. Just listen. They can make money without us uploading content. They can make money just on playing shows, TV shows, movies, this and that. They don't really need us up here. YouTube is basically letting a random person talk and gab on a network about how to bake cookies, how to thrift store, shop, whatever you're into. But in the end, they really don't have to have you uploading content. It just makes it more real to see somebody, driving down the street talking into a telephone. You're gonna have to go out. Go back out. Just go back out and come back up, baby. Come back up, baby, because your feed was breaking up. Well, Gina, that's the point I'm making. You don't really know what to believe about this child. and the disappearance of this child. Thank you, Rags. The point I'm trying to make is YouTube is a business, and they make a lot of money off of the content that they allow on their network, be it TV shows, series, random people such as myself uploading content. They make a lot of money. And some of the YouTubers make decent money. I think you can read between the lines. I don't have to spell it out for you. The truth needs no explanation. And that's the bottom line. You're entitled to believe what you want to believe. There's something wrong with this family. There's something off with these people. There was something off before Summer Wells went missing. And whatever was going on in that holler is the very reason why she is no longer visible. And you can believe whatever you want to believe as far as where she is and where she is not. I don't know. I don't make any claims to know where she is. I just know there's something off with these people. There's something off with these pictures of her. There's something wrong. Something is very, very wrong. Gina saying if people keep giving money to the GoFundMe account, they can get enough money to go missing in action. Of course. Of course. Go live in a tent somewhere and nobody never knows anything. That's true. I mean, you just never know. And people do strange things, especially when they feel like their back is up against the wall. People do strange things all the time. You've seen many people who have committed crimes have gone on the run, and they've been on the run for years, 10 years, 20 years, and nobody knows where they are. They mess up one time because somebody knows he starts snooping around. Well, they slipped up and said, oh, I lived in Boston once, and forgot they shouldn't say they lived in Boston. You get where I'm going? That's how people get caught. What's up, Miss Lady?
Hi, I got back on. I put my earbud in. Is this better?
Oh.
What are you laughing at?
I hate niggers. Yeah, I hate niggers too.
What? I can hear you a little better.
Yeah, well, I'll do what my master tells me when I feel like it. How about that? Donna Wells, is that you? Are you in the chat?
So, yeah. You can have him come up.
Say what, honey? Make America white again. Go pick some cotton, slave. Oh, I sure will. Let me see what this. What in the world? Shut your mouth.
I don't know how our connection, if it's good.
Go ahead, honey.
I can't. Are you talking? Because I can't hear you.
I was looking at something. Go ahead and speak. I'm letting you speak.
Oh yeah, no. I didn't know where we left off. I just so.
Well, it doesn't look like Don Wells. It looks like some heavy set white person with some glasses and some type of something. I don't know. Honey, are you gonna say something? I can't hear you. You're not saying nothing.
Yeah, I wanted to say. I'm at the point where I'm aggravated. I'm kind of getting bored of the case. Not bored, but just there's nothing really going on in the case.
Yeah,
as far as I'm concerned, there's no new information.
Yeah, there's no information, right?
Yeah. So, right. So as far as I'm concerned, it's kind of like maybe, creators can cover other cases at this point, because until they have an arrest, there's really no new information going on. As far as I feel.
Let me say something. Whoever you are in the chat with that, honey,
Like
nobody
there's
cares
a
about
Michael
that
Vaughn
stuff you're
case,
talking
nobody
about.
Yeah.
Nobody cares about that. Nobody cares anything about what you're talking about. You're not hurting me. Guess what? My refrigerator full. Ting. Yeah, I got you, Jew.
Somebody creating problems for you?
Well, I ain't got nothing to say.
Somebody creating problems for you?
Well, I ain't got nothing to say.
Oh, somebody else is. Somebody creating problems for you?
Well, I ain't got nothing to say.
Oh, somebody else is.
You're echoing, Vi. Well, you got to turn off. You can't have anything playing in the background, baby. Vi, you gonna say something or not? You gotta talk, baby. Vi, you gotta talk.
I'm gonna try. Bye, Angie.
Bye, Marcina. We'll talk to you later, sweetheart. Ain't nothing going on. You don't feed into that.
How do I get out?
Some racist redneck with nothing to do. Nobody cares about that. I'm talking about nothing. You don't dance with the devil. I keep trying to tell y'all that. Some of y'all ain't figured that out yet. Ain't you to figure out that's all these people are about out here? Wanting 5 minutes of fame, chatting in the chat, pretending to be this person, that person, stealing people picture, photos, changing their username 50,000 times. It's all the same behavior. Racist comments, it's all the same behavior. Only person care about that is somebody on the same level. I don't care, don't bother me. Because I sleeps good where I live. Bye, you're going to have to unmute, honey. If you have something valuable you like to say pertaining to the disappearance of Summer Wells and you would like to show yourself, please hit the link. Thank you so much for joining me. This is Everyday Shenanigans. You want to donate to the dream in the channel. $ Big Angie 129 Cash App. Thank you so much for joining me. Nobody cares about that type of stuff. Ignorant. Very ignorant. Who knows? Probably from Texas. Who's to say? Never can say. Thank you, Mildred. I got my good Christian already in the chat. I don't need nothing else. I'm highly favored. Not worried about that foolishness. It's foolishness. You might worry about that kind of stuff. Don't drop other people's names in the chat. You stir up trouble. Don't do that. It could be from Texas. It could be from anywhere. It could be right there in Hollerville. Yeah, sure, that's fine. Somebody bored, lonely. You know, this is serious business. There's a child missing. And this is what sick people do. They infiltrate chats, doing stupid stuff. Nobody cares. I don't care. If you want to hit the link, give your opinion pertaining to the disappearance of Summer Wells and all these different versions and stories and interviews, please lend your opinion. You don't have to continue to chat in the chat. Show yourself and let the world hear what you have to say. It's not that hard. I'm doing me. Thank you, baby. 190 in the room. Thank you so much for joining me. Jennifer, we've heard, yes. We have. Hello. You gotta talk. Unmute. 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 She don't get it. Talk. Unmute. Unmute. Y'all don't ever pay attention to nothing that go on. Turn it down, baby. Turn it down. V, come on now. Turn it down, baby. Just take it off. Turn off. Just say, V, say something, please. I can't hear you, baby. Just take it off. Turn off. Just say, V, say something, please. I can't hear you, baby. Just take it off. What I tell you, Satan busy. Just say, V, say something, please. Satan is busy. Baby, just take it off. What I tell you, Satan busy. Just say, V, say something, please. Satan is busy. Baby, just take it off. What I tell you, Satan busy. She's not gonna be able to talk. I don't know what's going on. It's not gonna work. Linda, I can't do this. Lord have mercy. Satan, will you get your friends, please? Because they ain't no friend of mine. Thank you all for joining me. As you've seen, there's a lot of content uploaded to the YT pertaining to the disappearance of Summer Wells. Many people upload videos pertaining to interviews that have been done by Donald Wells, and it's redundant and it's old to me. And like I said, you know, I don't tell my fans where to go to get information, what to look, but what I tell them is don't carry a bone to the queen. You can't bring a receipt. I'm not interested. That's just who I am, and that's how I rock. I'm over the interviews. I'm over the conversation. I don't sit and watch them every day. I don't have that kind of time. Because if I don't believe you as a person, what am I going to gain by you talking to somebody else? And it doesn't matter if it's an interview. It doesn't matter if it's a Facebook post. It's all the same to me. So, did you hear that, Christine? It doesn't matter to the queen. Because if I believe you're a liar, it doesn't matter what you're saying and who you're saying it to. And that's how I rock. You can go tell Joe. That don't mean I believe you. Well, Rags, I can't have empty boxes up here because I've already had enough foolishness the other night with somebody coming up here and lying about Donald Wells being in Utah. So I don't want to have people up here and they're not showing their face. That's why I went live early. So you all had ample enough time to put your hair in a ponytail, bonnet, or whatever. Well, Angie, you know, like I said, everyone has their own reasoning for what they do and how they run their network. As I state personally, what are you gaining? All you're getting is contradictory information and somebody being argumentative with the same person that they were speaking to. So in the end, it's like, what are you gaining? Air Force, please, just to stop. Don't worry about it. Okay, first 48. Well, that would be abuse, Nancy Pryor. We can't abuse people now. We cannot break the law. Rags, we all look like crap. You see that camera. I hit it by mistake. I wasn't dialed up. I wasn't trying to dial up. I just came on because I was frustrated, in an irritable mood with all this, you know, he said, she said, and looking at this man arguing back and forth with this man. You know, this is sickening. It's like, how long is this going to go on? Some of you may be fascinated with hearing Don talk to this man, but in the end, are you getting what you need as far as finding Summer? We are not. What is the truth? Somebody getting to the truth. You're not getting to anything. You're getting to somebody that's a sociopath and a narcissist talking in circles, tooting their own horn. Me, 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 me. That's all you've heard in those interviews. She loved me. She only wanted to be around me. It's a love affair I never had. Ah, blah, blah, blah. Where is that baby? Man, I don't want to hear all that crazy talk. I don't hear it. Stupid people talk. It's a child missing. You sit here entertaining the devil because we have not learned where she is. You're just listening to somebody go on and on about themselves. They don't even talk about the little girl. So in the end, what are you gaining by watching the interview, listening to the audio? He don't even talk about his own damn kid. And Candy, she's somewhere sloughed off, laying up with a hoodie on. Man, come on. This shit is outrageous. Yes, it's getting nowhere. Then these people crying, sheriff office crying about this and that. He don't want, they basically doubts the damn Equisearch people. Yeah, I'm saying that. You want to be the head honcho. You want to be the head, as we say, NIGGA in charge. Well, guess what? You ain't found that damn kid. It's crazy. Adonna, don't come here with that. Didn't nobody say he got money? It's not what nobody was talking about. We're talking about YouTube in itself, an entity. This is a money-making business, YouTube. You can't sit here and say he don't get money. He is on the network. You want me to believe that he doesn't have a partnership with YouTube? Come on now. And if he don't, that's his prerogative. I'm not here to discuss his financial business with YouTube. What I'm saying is YouTube is a business. And to take time out of your day to set up and upload content, one will question you're gaining something, either just to be doing it for the fun of it, or also the fun of it and financial gain. Come on now. Well, Val, don't nobody ever listen. Because people take what they want out your conversation. You know, I'm going to start talking like Don. You're twisting my words. I don't really care about what somebody's got going on in their network. That's why I know you all don't listen to the content. That's your problem. You come in the chat and you're hearing what you want to hear. You haven't even been here from the beginning of the video to even hear the conversation. So don't come in my chat talking about nothing you don't know nothing about when you weren't here in the beginning of the chat to hear the initial conversation. And I said it, and I'm going to say it again. The truth needs no explanation. I don't owe you an explanation about nothing I've said in my life. Thank you for joining me. Yes, listen. We have no more information than we had the first days. The rest of it is Don and Narcissist Rant. Those parents do not care for their children as parents do. Where is Summer Wells? Exactly. Somebody says Don does not have a solid alibi. He works alone, could have left those people and ain't helping at all, just making it worse. Exactly. Thank you. Yeah, rags. I mean, you know, these people just want you to just sit here, just come in crying and moaning. You come in a video all of 1 hour and 15, 1 hour and 10 minutes trying to tell me about what another YouTuber got going on. I'm giving my opinion. I said I'm tired of the videos. How that man make his money, I don't care about that. I don't care. I'm talking about the redundancy of this story. It's old. It's damn old. We don't have nothing to show somewhere else. And I frankly would be asking him, did you kill your kid? I'd ask that day one. I wouldn't give a damn about no swimming hole, who sat next to a jug, who passed the jug, who ate the Skittles, who put the rag over here, what's in the back seat? Is that a red tub? Blah, blah, blah. Did you kill your kid? That's what I would have asked them day one. That's what you're supposed to ask out the gate, talking to these people. Did you kill your kid? Then I start talking about the damn swimming hole and who picked up who and who called who first that morning. And what did you say back to Boy H? Boy H, what did you say to her? What time did you get picked up, Boy H? What did Candy Cane have on, Boy H? Man, miss me with all that. Sick of this stupid stuff. Did Candy Cane have a bra on? I'll wait. Man, come on. This is stupid. Did you call her? She called you. Have you all been talking a long time? Are you interested in her? How many times a day do you text her? When was the last time you seen Candy Cane? Have you been to her house? Did she come to your house? Why isn't she and your mom friends? What's going on? Hey, Candy Cane, have you been messing around with Big Allie? You ain't asked that. Come for me if you want to. I don't care. They ain't asking the questions that you need to ask. Who the hell try to be friends with two sociopaths that's possibly killed a damn kid? Not me. Because guess what? Big girl got to go to sleep at night. You ain't about to have the devil ruffling my damn covers at night because I've been up there slumbering with the damn devil for a damn interview. The hell if I will. Y'all better stay woke. See, the queen don't miss nothing. Hey, you can criticize me all you want. I bet you what? I bet you ain't gonna have Satan ruffling my damn covers tonight. How about that? Now go run tell that. You ain't gonna be in my damn bed covers. Get to the nitty gritty. Hey, homeboy, did you kill your kid? Homegirl, did you kill your kid? Homegirl, what's going on with you and Allie? Why this lady came after you, lady? Why not ask that? See, those are the questions you should be asking because people are sitting here curious. Why did that big ass gal throw them under the bus? You got to wait for Donna Wells to say, well, I think, man, anybody trying to hear what Donna Wells talking about? Ask Candy Cane. Did you ever mess around with Allie? Allie, did you ever mess around with Candy Cane? Hey, you want to get to the nitty gritty? Ask the pertinent questions and see what answers you get. Because there's some smoke in the city. And you can believe that. Right, Dakota. I ain't worried about their business either, nobody money. But all I'm trying to make people understand is that this is a reindeer game talking to Donna Wells and Candace Bly at this point. You're talking about 9 weeks in. It's a full-blown mess. And nobody has any information that's pertinent to where we can find this kid. So you can keep talking to them all you want. That's your business. But what's the end result? See, I'm one of those people, I'm a critical thinker. I'm not trying to get entertained day for day with Donna Wells talking to anybody. I don't care who it is. What's the end result? What is the end result? Because right now, there's no end in sight. It's just uploaded content about damn Donna Wells. It's the Don and Chris show. And you can take it how you want. But there's a kid out here missing. Y'all ain't focusing on her. You want to sit here and come in this chat try to tell me what the hell I can say on my channel. I'm for that kid. Not for some damn meth head, ice head, goofy ass, pill popping ass baby mama. I don't care nothing about them folks. I want to know where that baby is. And if you can't interview somebody and get to the gist of that, I'd be like, well, you know what? You ain't really telling me nothing. Thank you for your time. God bless you. Hope we find your child. Bye down on Candy. Man, I be someone sipping a margarita. I want to think about them folks. I don't know where he's at, Gina. I'm just keeping it real. Yeah, Leslie, they do know pertinent information. That's what people don't understand. Y'all playing games with these YouTubers and these videos. Man, this is serious business. There's a child out there missing. And these two are not trying to tell nothing about June 15th. I'm about June 15th where the child is. Because see, I already know you ain't gonna never get to the truth of June 15th. So I just want to know where the little girl is. I want to know why every time I look at a picture, she looks different in a different picture. I want to know why I'm looking at one of my chat members talking about they think little boys is being dressed up as girls. Now, I don't know if that's true. And like I said, I don't want to put nothing out there to be disrespectful to them boys because they're still living creatures. But there's something foul with these damn parents, man. And all that stuff about everybody got a pass. You right, Donna Wells. You sure right. We all sinners, fornicators, liars, thieves, manipulators, lie on your taxes. Damn Skippy. But guess what? We ain't got no child missing. Come on, Queen. Well, he can get a YouTube channel. Hey, he's a United States citizen. He can get it. And y'all go right over there and subscribe. Thank you, Madam. This case is gone. This is Cal City all over. Just a bunch of round and round and round, man. Where the kids at? Nobody want to be hearing all this other crazy talk. Tell me about with the children. And that's the whole point of the story. You're not going to get to the truth. Ain't you to figure that out? This is a game. This is a reindeer game. Game of Thrones. This is TV land. Look at them goofy ass people on YouTube and social media. They just talk about us every waking day. They upload videos dissecting everything we say. They're so stupid. Better stay woke. Better stay woke. I'm trying to tell you, man, this is a game. This is a dirty game. I don't know, Dakota. I don't want to say they outsmarted the police because I don't know what evidence law enforcement, Ellie has or what the FBI has, TBI has. But this is because naturally, they can't tell us anything. So we get angry because we don't hear anything. We're not hearing the updates that we want. But perhaps it's just a matter of putting it together. I don't know. Hit the link. I'm 1 hour and 23 minutes in. Thank you all so much for joining me. God bless all of you. Well, Jenny, at some point they're going to tell the truth. But like I told somebody tonight, I'm not getting ready to come forward and tell you somebody molested me. And then I'm going to also have my child come forward and say they were molested by the same person. Because then that means I allowed that person, my same molester, to be around my kids. Does that make any sense? You call it, victim shaming all you want. No, that's called common sense. When was it ever okay to let your child be in the midst of your child molesting? I call a spade a spade. I don't sugarcoat nothing over here. Something wrong with this whole scenario. Something wrong with all these people. Y'all better wake up. Hey, maybe what you think you seen, you ain't. Yes, people love reindeer games. Indeed. Something is off, man, with these people. That's the very reason why Summer is gone. The very reason why those 3 boys are in the state's custody. These people are a funky, hot mess. With all the rumors, the grandmama looking like a man. Here come Candy walking around looking like a man. Here come the introduction of Allie talking about Jose and her, this and that. Then we found out now Jose is a child molester. He's in the Utah database. They were hearing that he also lived in Utah, but we don't have proof if they were friends or not. You see where this is going? Yeah, okay. Y'all better wake up. Something wrong with these people. It's the blind leading the blind. That's an old folks statement. These people are wicked. They got too much going on. So I'm not surprised Summer is missing. Frankly, I wouldn't be surprised she'd been gone a long time ago with this group. There's something wrong with her parents, man. You just say what you want to say. These people are sick. You got folks hanging around your kids as child molesters. You don't know it, or do you know it? You're welcome to hit the link. I don't have no problems with anybody on the YT per se, because they're not even worth spitting their name out. See, that's what you ought to understand about the devil. You don't give a devil 5 minutes of fame, because that's what they want. They want a response. That's why they say stuff. That's why they talk junk. I'm not getting ready to indulge, because I ain't got that kind of time. I'm 50 years old. I can fall over dead tomorrow. I ain't getting ready to worry about no another damn YouTuber, what they saying, got going on. I'm not getting ready to sit up here and worry about damn Donald Wells, Candace Bly, Jose, Pookie, Ray, Boy H, Robin, Church Man, the Flute Man. Man, I'm trying to leave. Y'all really don't know the queen. I ain't worried about them folks. Because guess what? They ain't worried about me. I just want to know where the child is. And we can get down to business and we talk about another story. Because you already know there's somebody else missing. Somebody else's child is missing. Somebody else's child is missing. I'm going to say it again. Somebody else's child is missing in America. So I'd like to get an ending to the disappearance of Summer Wells. Thank you so much for joining me. I got 185 and y'all can't even hit the link. Come on now, y'all. You know that's dirty. Come on, don't do that. Goofy ass folks coming in the chat talking crazy. Would you take your child up there in the holler and leave your child up there? I bet you wouldn't. This place is, people are sick. Thank you. Oh, Lord of mercy. Hello?
Hi, Natalie from Chicago.
You can't show yourself, Natalie?
It's so dark where I am.
It ain't dark where you at. Don't start there. Turn the light on, Natalie. Yeah. Shit. It's dark in Tennessee, but I got a light on. Y'all like playing with the queen. Then when I start talking crazy, first thing they say is, oh my God, she's so mean. She's so mean. I can't be too mean. The men stay in my damn inbox. I see it. And Miss Hagan, you right. I wouldn't take a dog up there. And I'm telling you the truth. Y'all done forgot about the pets. Hey, where is the animal shelter at? Let's talk about that. Is the animal shelter closed? You sit up there with all them damn kittens and dogs. He holler about he can't pay a $600 car note. Well, then you need to get rid of some of them animals. You can sell some of them animals and pay your damn car note. There's somebody buy a kitten or a puppy. This is stupid. Then here comes somebody talking about, he said the dogs was gone on June 15th. Well, where did they go? I don't see how y'all listen at this man. I'm just gonna keep it real. The dogs left the mount on June 15th. So you want me to believe somebody kidnapped Summer and the dogs, they got kidnapped too. But somebody had a mighty mean damn truck. So let me guess, they put the dogs in the flatbed of the truck. The hell is going on in here? Lord have mercy. Satan, you know you ought to be ashamed of yourself. It's just ridiculous. Damn ridiculous. Rags?
I'm here.
Where
Can
you
you
from,
hear me?
baby? Yeah, baby, I can hear you.
All right.
Where you calling me from?
Indiana.
Welcome, welcome. What you got to say about all this shenanigans, baby?
I'm tired of hearing about Don Wells. I'm tired of hearing.
Well, yeah.
I don't care what he's done, what he's doing, anyways. All I care about is where this baby is.
Mm-hmm.
And why has it been 60 days and we ain't got any kind of pinpoints? Because in my opinion, I work at AT&T, I work advanced tech support. They've got to have those things back by now. And they got to know where he was. So if they have all the information to arrest him, they done did it.
Yeah. So let me ask you this, since you work with tech support, what do you believe has come back pertaining to phones and devices?
Pings for sure.
Pings for sure. Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think has pinged? Excuse me, I'm gonna put some ice in my cup.
I just got off work. Y'all excuse me.
So you just talk away.
Well, ping for sure. I mean, data. You're talking about at least 4 phones, and they're gonna have to put down, all the information for those phones. And now the only thing that I don't agree on is if your baby went missing, and the cops come into your house trying to find her, they're not going to take your phones. That's your only way of getting communication if that baby's there or not. If somebody found it. Now a week later, maybe. So I don't believe Don on that crap of taking his phones at night. They may have looked at him, but that's my opinion on that. But it's all about finding that baby, and that those pings should be back by now. They know exactly who and where they were. Where Hunter was, where Candace was, where Don was, where Grandma was, and why ain't they arrested? That's the only thing that makes me wonder if they still just, where I'm at with that?
What? Wait a minute. Hold on. Okay. Hold on 1 second, sugar. What makes you wonder what, baby?
Well, they've got to have enough evidence. If Don left his work and came back home and went back to work by now with those pings, that they have that, he'd be arrested by now.
Yeah.
That's plain fact.
But you also know that they could be, what they do, holding court.
True.
Because we don't have a body. We don't have anything that shows foul play as far as blood. Like if I went in and I saw, I pulled the carpet up, let's say, and underneath there's blood, that's enough to say, okay, somebody could not have survived an injury.
So why don't they have them in that seat, in that police drilling them? They ain't drilled them yet. They went in for a polygraph. Supposedly that's their home. They're Candace was the last person to see that baby alive.
Right.
She should be in that office every day.
Celeste said it can't have from the Lord though. Shut your mouth, Celeste. You got that right. Yeah. Let me tell you something. Wait, I'm gonna mean to cut you off, Rags, because I'm gonna ping off of Celeste's comment. When I was a little girl and I was living in Chicago, I used to hide. We used to play hide and go seek. That was just a game we played in the 70s. Well, one day I had hid in the closet, right? In the front closet. And I come out of there and I went to my mother and I said, Mama, can God see me in the closet? And she said, yeah, he can see everything. Shut up, Courtney.
Mm-hmm. Amen. And in my personal opinion on the Hunter thing, if you guys want to get on that Hunter part,
it's an open conversation. So you just bring up whatever. But I do want you to touch on possibly the boys being dressed in girls' clothing and the girls' pictures looking different. Please touch on that when you're done.
Okay. I haven't heard that one yet, so you have to fill me in. Okay. But
It's just what I saw in the queue tonight, and I said, Lord Jesus, I'm gonna need and somebody worried about what I'm drinking. Yeah, I need a fifth of Hennessy after seeing that.
well, Hunter is a 15-year-old boy. I have a 17-year-old son that has 4 or 5 friends over constantly.
Okay.
And all they care about is that Nick. They're going to do whatever they can. They're going to suck up
They care about what, Rags?
that Nick, the vape. They call it Nick around here.
Oh.
What?
Nick
What
T.
your children vape?
Yeah, mine does. I don't want him to,
Oh Lord.
but
Now, Rags.
I know that's a fight all on its own. But anyway,
Okay.
they're going to suck up to anybody they can. Like you said, he ain't talked to Candace in 8 months. All of a sudden, here comes Candace because she's gonna
Okay. Let me ask you this, because you know me, who I am. I'm gonna ask you.
Yep.
What receipt do you have that it's been 8 months?
I don't have a receipt on the 8 months of talking to them. You were right on
Okay,
that.
but where did you hear it from? 8 months.
Allie and Hunter in their interview.
Do you believe that?
I don't believe anything out of their mouth. I think he was just.
Okay. That's all I wanted to know. Okay.
Yep. But I don't think that was a whole, because he's like, oh, I just want to be a big brother to Summer and blah, 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 blah. And, I wanted to be with her. No, he wanted his nicotine. And
Do you believe he was having relations with Candace Bly?
I think they were flirtish, but I don't think anything really happened.
Do you think something transpired with he and the child?
With him and Summer, no.
What do you think happened?
Between them two, nothing.
No, between June 15th.
On June 15th,
On June 15th.
everybody gets on me about this, but I go back to that picture.
I'm asking your opinion. Don't worry about what nobody else say. You on the everyday shenanigans. I'm asking you what you think happened on June 15th, baby.
I think something happened to Summer.
You can't slide like that. What happened to Summer Wells?
What happened to Summer Wells? There was an accident.
Who did it? See, I'm a mean detective.
I know. I think she's got a big old bruise on that left ear of hers, and I think that's blood on her shirt. So what could have happened? That would maybe she just let Hunter drive that car and he hit her.
Who told you Hunter drove the car?
I've heard that 3 or 4 times. I don't know if I believe that either.
Okay.
But
when you look at the picture of her in the backseat of the car, if you look closely and lean in, if I'm to believe, that would be the right side of her face. It looks like there's a bruise above her eyebrow.
And if you look right on the milk carton at her ear on the right, it's black.
Well, that's Nancy's notion too. Excuse me. Okay.
I'm so tired. I'm like you. I'm tired of hearing about what Don's doing. There's a piece of the puzzle missing, and we got to find that piece.
Gina says they said they're going to sue Chris for defamation of character.
Yeah, I don't know if Don did anything to her, because it seemed like he was doing the wrong things with her, but why would he do something to her?
What are you saying, Daddy?
Like, why? Like, it sounds like he was messing around with his little sister. Like, he probably was messing around with Summer. But so why would he hurt her? Like, so she's missing now. I think Candace gave her away.
Okay.
Because why would she dress her up like that after letting her swim in a hole?
Yeah. Well, I've said that there's something wrong about the clothes. That's bothers me.
Yeah, you were saying that yesterday. The clothes.
Yeah.
Why did she take those clothes on such a hot day?
On a hot day.
That doesn't make sense to me.
Because if anything, you may have a jacket, but you wouldn't have the pants.
Yeah. And why would you be letting her wear her? See, I think Candace was scared because she was going to have to start school. And once she started school, it was going to be nothing but problems because of what Don was doing to her, probably. This is what I think in my head. I think Candace, when Allie said that Candace's mom was going to adopt Summer, remember? She said that in Chris's interview. She said that, and I was like, yeah, she probably wanted to give her up because she knows how her husband is.
But let me ask you this, because I'm a dissector of information. Okay. You always have to think about the who, the what, the why. If I give the child up, you're forgetting one thing about that. Do I need to spell it out for you?
Yeah.
What are you going to tell people where she is?
Well, right. And you got to tell her she's
See, that's the
missing.
thing you got to understand about giving a child up. You already have 3 other children in your household. So what are you going to tell your friends, family, neighbors, church members where Summer went?
And what is she going to tell? Because CPS has already been around. So what is she going to
We
tell
don't know
them?
that. But we don't know that.
Well, everybody says they have. I mean,
Okay.
Candace says so. Allie says so.
Natalie, who's everybody?
You're right. We don't know.
Social media. That's
Because see,
Allie's version.
Candace, this
Mhm.
is the thing.
Okay.
I think Don Wells believes the story.
Okay.
And
some people still
why?
feel that way.
But why would Candace and Allie, who seemingly don't like each other, they have to have some reason to be
Personal,
sticking
some
together?
personal. So where are we gonna take this then with the Allie and the Candace Blythe scenario? Somebody liked somebody, or somebody was sharing the same guy, which is or both.
Same guy.
Okay, Rags. What about you, Natalie?
Yeah, I honestly think Allie, I think he doesn't like Allie and she's blaming it on Candace. I don't
Okay,
think Candace would mess with Jose.
So let's go here. Excuse me,
Because Donald will
some
beat the shit
lemon
out of
juice.
her if she was messing with Jose.
Oh,
Don Wells would kill her. So
but
why
how do
would
you
she
know?
do that?
But how do you know? How do you know that perhaps they all weren't intertwined together as swingers? That has been mentioned. We're
Yeah,
just
that
throwing
could
out the
be.
variables. We're just throwing out the
That could
variables.
be.
Okay, let's think about this. If you say, well, he would have beat her if she did this, or
Yeah.
you have to remember one thing. Allie has spun this story into existence that he said and that she said. She started this.
Yeah, why?
You knew that she was abusing her child allegedly, because let me use that. Allegedly, you mentioned the basement. So let's really keep it real. The basement came into play before we really knew anything about the mountains. Before we knew anything about the house, before we saw the pictures of the house, the videos of the house, the shape of the property. Allie put that ball into motion about the basement. So that means Allie had seen that basement, the layout of the house. That's a hell of an accusation to say she locks her child in the basement and she can't get in or out. And then you go back to what Allie said to Chris, right? They can't get in or out. Stay woke. So how did the perpetrator get in or out?
All right, good question. How exactly?
See, I listen to everything.
I think Candace gave that baby away.
She may have.
She gotta be in cahoots with Allison, because why would Allison come straight to the front of the class? Like, she literally was not like she was right there telling everybody's business. Like she was guilty of something herself. That's where I picked up the case. I started listening when. Wait, say that again.
You speaking of Allie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, why did she go and do that interview?
Let me tell you something. You know, with watching social media, we as people, and I ain't talking about myself because I do enough just doing the YouTube. That's enough for me. There are people who are unhappy in their existence, and they latch on to the very moment they can become important, famous. You understand what I'm saying? You've seen it 1,000 times in news stories. Pookie jumping in front of the camera. Pookie calling the news people. You see where I'm going with this?
Yeah.
This was Allie's 5 minutes of fame to be relevant. Look at her. She don't care about herself. I don't think she cares about her kids, what they're doing. And I do believe that Allie is going to be standing in the same place as Candace Blythe and Donna Wells. Because you see, you put yourself in a place that you didn't think about when you said she had been locking her down there. So what somebody's going to say is, and we don't know if this is true or not, if that allegation is true. Let's say it is true. When did you call law enforcement and or DHS to say the child was locked in the basement? Just like somebody said to me recently, Don't call DHS about nothing no more. Call the damn police and let them call DHS. You see where I'm going?
Yeah.
Because if you had knowledge, you are also complicit. You also let your son ride or die on June 15th. Stay woke. So Allie
Right.
couldn't have been that bad. You let your child go with it.
That's what I'm saying. Like out of the blue, Candace went over to pick up Hunter. Hunter probably knew she was close by at the hospital and that she would take him to buy vapes.
Yep.
So he was like, yeah, come on over and get me.
So you basically saying he's a little hustler.
He's
Oh,
a 15-year-old boy. Like,
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
probably like,
exactly.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
the middle of summer.
I
He probably saw her Snapchat, was like, what are you doing?
Okay,
Pick me
well, I'm
up.
gonna ask both of you this. Since both of you on the panel, we're gonna go here. Who called whom first on June 15th?
I think Hunter called her because he saw the Snapchats. I think that's how that started. I think that Candace is sitting in the
explain to me.
car with
Explain
Summer.
to me. Explain to me what you mean. What you mean the Snapchat?
Like, they're waiting for the grandma who's in the ER. And so Candace is probably in the car outside in the hospital with Summer, probably Snapchatting her friends.
But
Like,
did you see? But listen, think about what you're saying.
well, that's what
Did
they
you
all
see
say.
anything? Did you see anything on TikTok showing or Facebook that she was already at the hospital before they talked on the phone?
No, but that's where that's what everybody says. You're right. We don't know it for sure, but according to that, the whole reason, if you asked me, do I think Hunter called first? I said, I think he saw her Snapchats and then he called her like to say, hey, what are you doing? Pick me up. Because he's just sitting at home doing nothing. Or maybe he wanted to ride somewhere. And his mom was in the bed. She said, that's another thing that they're lying about Hunter and Allie.
Okay.
Because Hunter says that Summer came in the house and changed into her bathing suit, and she didn't know because she was sleeping. Candace says she never even got out of the car. That like everything about
is a dispute.
Allie,
don't you find that strange? That everything between those three, even who went where to
in what order?
Shop. No, I didn't do it like that. But then she clears it up and say, well, basically the places are true, but not the order.
Right. Mm-hmm. And I believe Candace's order, because just as a mom, that's the order. I think Candace's order sounds really normal to me. Like she was waiting at the hospital for Granny. You know how long that's going to take. Okay. So she goes to pick up this guy. Then they go back to pick up Grandma. Then they go to the Walgreens. Then they go to swimming hole. I mean, it sounds normal to me. It doesn't sound made up. Okay. Like when you have little kids and it's summer, you do that kind of shit. You just bopping around.
Since you believe what you think Candace, what she said of that events of June 15th is the truth, I'm going to ask you this. Do you believe Candace Blythe is complicit to harming the child on June 15th?
Yeah, I think she knows what happened.
Because you just said that you believe she gave the child up.
Yeah, so, I think there's my first bet is that she gave the baby to somebody.
Why?
Like because Don's been molesting her, and because she's gonna have to start school, and they're gonna find out. Yeah, and then they're gonna take the boys.
I'm sorry. So you also believe in that means that the state had been called, they were coming and would check the child out, and then the ball would get rolling.
Yeah, and now we know Candace already gave 2 other kids away because of the horrible existence they would have had. So I believe she would do it again. I believe she would do what's best for her kid, and it's not being there.
Okay, so think about what you're saying. If we are to believe that the boys allegedly, from what somebody came in my ear telling me, which I don't know if it's true, because like I said, everything's hearsay, the boys touching each other at Walmart, some conversation between Candy and Allie, then that means, boys don't normally touch each other or a girl unless somebody's been touching them.
Well, it's hard to know. I mean,
but you understand what I'm saying?
I know boys jump on each other. Boys
Yes,
are
they
very
do.
physical with
But
each
you know,
other.
if somebody was to look over and say, he's touching him in his crotch, you know that's not normal.
Yeah, but it's hard to know because now we have to believe that person. Like we weren't there.
Okay, but
Now
guess what?
it's kind of
But guess
after the
what?
fact.
But guess what, Natalie? Everything
Yes.
you just said in this live is a he said, she said.
Yeah. True.
See what I'm saying? See what
Yeah.
I'm trying to make everybody understand? Because some people think I'm a hard nose. It's not that. I want you to think about what you've been told. Everything you've been told has been somebody's version. But you have not had one thing on camera, video to say, yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Everything is coming from Roy H., his mother, Donna Wells, and Candace Bly.
I have one question on that, on Natalie's theory.
Okay.
Okay, all that happened with Dawn years ago, and nothing has been said about it for years. Then
Yeah.
he meets Candace. At what point does he tell Candace that that's what he did? How do we know Candace even knew?
I'm sure he's showing her on a daily basis who he is. She's been with that man for 13 years. I'm sure she's seen it with her own two eyes.
So you think he saw her or him
Hey,
as the baby?
A wife knows. I mean, she already knows. We already know where she came from and the shit she's been through.
See, I
She
don't know.
knows the
I don't know.
tendencies.
I don't know anything about Candace Bly's life. And you want to enlighten the queen. But before
Well,
you do,
I
I
mean,
want to address Junie's comment. Junie is saying all the vapes, hospital, supermarket seems a bit much for getting rid of your child. She does have a point.
yeah.
And on all of that, I mean, Candace, we've seen her with proof sleeping in church. We've seen the kids just run around, but all of a sudden she knows every movement of Summer that day. But she's got
Yeah.
two boys at home that she doesn't know what they're doing.
It's
Come
too
on.
rehearsed.
Yeah.
But it's like I kind of feel like I keep giving her a little bit of I keep giving her a break because I know that she already feels attacked because of like they're gonna
Yeah.
say I'm a bad
But you're
mom.
going
They're
to be
gonna say,
attacked. But you're going to be attacked because you had differences of versions about your child.
Yeah.
yeah,
Like the whole
That's
thing
the
on the interview. Oh, this store
Yeah.
was locked. And I know where
Yeah.
the kid, because all that was
Yeah.
just a CPS was watching.
Yeah.
She could make it sound like she was a good mom. I know what
Yeah.
Summer was doing in every moment. My kids were locked in.
yeah.
I can get in or out. Come on. They weren't locked. I live in the country. I ain't locked my doors.
Well, Natalie, do you believe that Donna Wells was molesting his children? Yes or no?
Yes. Yeah, I thought it even before I really knew anything about the case when I saw the girl. I was
Why?
just like,
Tell me why.
she was like so wild and like usually like
Because of the church videos.
No, I didn't see the church videos. I had seen just a
You might
post
need
that
to go
had
look at them because they bothered me. They
I've
bothered me.
now
The church
seen them,
videos
yeah,
bothered me.
but initially I didn't see them. I just saw like a bunch of pictures of her like
Same
running
person.
around, and I was like, yeah, she's like a savage. Like they keep her like that, so she doesn't know right or wrong, but
Wow,
now she has to go to school.
that's a deep statement to say about a child.
That's what I saw when I saw the pictures. I'm not
You
trying to
saw
be
a
rude.
savage in a
I
5-year-old?
said she looks so wild, like for a little girl. Like,
Okay,
yeah,
so guess what? We're gonna go here with you then. If you think she's wild and a savage in those videos, wait till you see the church videos.
I saw the church videos too.
Yeah.
Later on I went and watched them, and I was like,
Okay.
yeah, they don't teach her anything. Like they're not raising her. She's just like,
Right. But look
like
at the mother. I gave Candace the benefit of the doubt. When everybody said that was her sitting in the church with the hoodie on, first thing I said was, bring me a receipt because I can't see the whole person's, face in the hoodie. And I didn't want to think that was Candace over there sleeping during church services. You see what I'm saying? And I gave her the benefit of the doubt. Even then, I said, well, maybe it's one of her sons. But then as time went by, I started seeing like other uploaded content with her, taking a selfie in the hoodie. I said, oh yeah, that's that heifer. You are both. To be sitting in the church, sleep, and your child is all up in the pulpit running around. I don't read that.
Yeah, I mean, I feel bad for Candace. I don't know. I don't know if she did or didn't hurt Summer, but I think she is a victim of. I mean, she's had a really hard life as a woman, and I think she keeps herself looking like that way for a reason too. Like I
Yeah.
think it's a way of protecting herself.
But she's a
But see,
woman.
you got to think about something. If we're going to say,
know.
or you say, because I don't know if everybody in the chat agrees or thinks that all the children have been molested. What is so special about Summer that you get rid of her and not your boys? How about leaving with your children all together and let Don sulk and moan by himself?
Thank you.
Yeah, that's why he wanted to go to Utah, because Summer was going to have to start school. And
How do
they
you know
have
he wanted to
already
go?
a case
Isn't that what you're
against him.
saying? Come on, Natalie. Who told you that he wanted to go to Utah?
The sisters said that that's what he told them when they were that he was there, that he was going to move the family out there.
You
So
mean
I at
last
least
year?
believe.
You mean last
Yeah,
October
when
when all that stuff
yeah.
went down?
Mm-hmm.
But think about
Yep.
that for a minute. See,
Why did he go there?
This is why I make you all think about what you're saying. That was October 2020. We are now in August 21. That's a long ass time.
So almost a year, yeah.
Almost a year. You know
Well,
what could jump off within 2 days of sexual assault allegations? You fondling and penetrating your child? Come on now, think about what you're saying. That's a long time. Could it be more sinister than that?
But they made it a point to prove that she was there that day. That's another thing too, where I think, like with Orrin and Orson West, how none of us believe they even ever went to that house in California City.
Yes.
I think like I believe that Summer was there that day, but I said they sure have gone to great lengths to prove it.
Yeah, because let me tell you this something,
Got their
and I'm glad you brought
straight.
that up. I'm glad you brought that up, Natalie, because when you go into content from the news, they're now starting to backtrack from the 15th, which is dangerous. Because now they're putting it in at, well, somebody may have seen the car on the 5th, on the 14th, the Tacoma. So it's kind of like, oh, here we go. Because when you start talking that 14th, then they jump to the 16th. Was it the 16th? So it's kind of like what I keep telling you all. Are you seeing what you think you're seeing?
Right.
See, that's the thing about, and I'm going to go there. It's called the art of the con. I can play the story however I see fit. I'll give you what I want to give you because it's the art of the con. You see, with social media, you've got to show proof of content, of the exact date, the exact time. I can right now upload photos, and you can assume they are recent photos, but you will never know. Such as when you see me and I'm live with different hairstyles. You get where I'm going with this? You don't know when I took those photos. The only time you can clock a time of social media is such as what I'm doing right now. YouTube is showing you I'm live. You can clock this. Facebook can clock a live. But we can upload videos to YouTube, Facebook, whatever, how we want, TikTok. And you don't know when I did that. And that's the problem with the story. Are you really looking at what you think you're looking at? You understand what I'm saying now?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Because this is what I asked the chat a while ago. I said, because I don't watch TikTok a lot. The timestamp on the Quarry video, is that actual live or upload?
Well, it could be either. Are you asking, is it possible for
I'm
it to be
asking whoever
either?
wants to answer the question. Whoever knows, whoever think they knows the answer. Anybody in the chat, you, Rags, whoever.
I didn't
The
hear the question.
TikTok video of the Quarry, is that actual time at the Quarry, or is it possible to upload?
I want to say upload, but that's me.
Okay. Natalie's busy.
You could do both.
I got you thinking, don't I?
You could do both, though. Like, I'm trying to find that
Natalie,
picture of her
but
with
Natalie,
the milk crate.
that's what I'm trying to make you understand. is that you will never know. That's the point I try to make my fans understand. You will never know the truth. Because I didn't intend for you to know the truth. Because who's to say that I didn't film that baby in that back seat as my documentation that she was alive on June 15th before I got her gone. Stay woke.
Yeah, I don't think the picture with the gallons of milk was from that date. Yeah, why would she be wearing those clothes?
So wait a minute, Natalie. We get ready to mess with you now. If you say that,
I'm ready to tell you why I think it.
I like it. So see, you can go back and tell folks, big Ange ain't that mean like they think she is. She ain't that mean. Okay, so
I'm from Chicago. You're not that mean.
You're from the Chi, baby. So we're gonna hang together. Okay,
I can take a lot.
So let's just say that's a picture from whenever.
Mm-hmm.
Then that means Ali Mulani lied.
Yes, Allie and Hunter are lying for some reason. I don't know why, but Candace, they're all, there's something up there. Either Hunter went with Candace, okay, first Allie said that Hunter asked him, can I go hang out with Candace? And she said, yeah, go show that baby some love. Mm-hmm. And then in the second interview, she played it totally different when she was with Chris McDonough, Allie, the reason for Hunter going with Candace that day. Hunter went with Candace because Candace was going to give him some vapes and some hard twisted lemonade. And he's going to be 15 years old and go to the swimming hole and not sit in the house all day. That's what I think he did.
Well, he said he was bored. He said he was bored.
It started out innocent.
So I understand that. He's a child. So that's the whole point. We don't want to make a child out to be a liar. So I get that. I'm a kid. I'm not going anywhere. Hell, we don't know if Allie has a car. So you have to think about all those types of things.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go get some fresh air.
It sounded natural what he was saying. Like both of them, even though it was a little off, it was like, people do that all the time, you know?
Yeah. So let's just say that because he's a kid and maybe he doesn't focus on time like Candy Bly, he had the order wrong. The places are real.
None of them got the time right. No, nobody in the story. Everyone says I lose track of time because
Natalie.
They're all on drugs.
Natalie, and that's what I was getting ready to say. Who's to say Boy H was geeked up on something? I'm just saying Natalie. Miss Candy was geeked up on something.
Yeah.
That's why we have the differences of what order.
They don't know what time it is. They walk around all day smoking weed. I'll tell you right now that I doubt that it's anything deeper than that, but that's what it is. They have no concept of time. They do whatever they want. It's the summer. Nobody works. You know, that's it.
I understand.
But Allie said she went to the car and she saw Summer sleeping. And then they said Summer wasn't sleeping until after they left Allie's house. So which is it?
Yeah.
Why the lie?
Yeah. I believe Allie
I can't hear you, Rax. What'd you say? Turn your stuff down there, Adobe.
Yeah, she's got a background.
Stuff down. Turn the background down.
I said I believe Allie on that one because
you believe Allie said what, baby?
I believe Allie on the fact that Summer was in there asleep. Because even if you like 6 people in the car, you're going to put the kids in the middle. Hunter didn't know if he was in the middle, if he was on the side. He was on the side.
I'm going to drop some tea in the chat. You ready?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
You guys ready?
Listen, there was an extended conversation between Ali Mulani and Candace Bly. And don't ask me how I know. Because I'm fed up.
At the car, there was an extended conversation or out of the car? Was Candace in the car or out of the car?
At the automobile.
And Candace was in the car.
Yeah.
Yep.
I believe Allie walked out there. She saw that baby, and the conversation you're talking about happened.
This is a two. This is between. If I was to believe what the source is telling me, about a window between 2 and 2:30. Window.
Somebody's
And they,
background so loud.
That's Dobie. Dobie, you got to turn your background down, sweetheart. She can't hear. She's got her headphones on.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me post a comment.
I can hear.
Huh?
I can hear.
Yeah, you gotta turn the background off, sweetheart. It echoes, sweetheart. Welcome, Dobie Mom. How are you?
Nope. Thank you, frozen.
Huh? Dobie Mom. She got them headphones on.
Listen. Listen.
A night out.
yeah,
My mod says it was planned. Dobie Mom,
Yeah.
how are you?
because first Allison was sleeping and now
Oh.
she's
Yeah, somebody
awake.
said in the chat. Yeah. So what do you believe? So what's the truth then?
That's where I think somewhere. Why are they lying? Like, what happened there?
I know.
I don't know.
It's scary. It's scary because, like I said, we're talking about a baby. To me, she's a baby. It doesn't matter. 5, 6,
Yeah,
7.
she's a baby.
She's a baby. She
Yeah,
didn't have to come to this life.
She's
she was
even
told-
more of a baby
she didn't
because she
choose these
seems
people.
so uncivilized.
You
Like,
didn't choose. You're going to be uncivilized when you have people who don't rear you. They're not concerned
Yeah.
about how you turn out.
I kind
that's
of
what
wonder.
I'm
If, like,
saying about her.
I kind
So
of
what,
wonder.
Rex?
I kind of wonder if they ain't guilty of other stuff that they're afraid they're going to get into.
I
and that's what
told y'all that. I said
Yeah.
that in my live the other day. You're going to be sick when you find out there's other
Yeah.
stuff been going on.
Yeah.
I think so too.
I
And
think you know damn well there's other stuff going on because there's too much chitter chattering already.
Yeah.
Yeah, and how's he gonna say he pays a $600 car payment and he lives in this shack with no running water?
Hey, let me tell you
Like,
something. I don't
what?
owe a house note, but to pay taxes, I'm getting ready to lay that house out. Did you hear what I said?
Yeah.
I'm getting ready to lay that house out with every dollar I make.
He could have
But
made
the
that
only
house
reason
nice.
why you won't, the only reason why you won't is because you're spending your money on other stuff.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
And I think that's what was going on at Alley. Some drug stuff was going on. They don't want to admit it. They were swapping stuff
Yeah.
back and forth, and all these lies they don't want to get caught in.
And another thing was like, how many stimulus checks did we get in the last 18 months with all those kids? They got big checks. I thought, oh, they probably bought that car with cash, you know? And then he said, oh, I have $600 car payment. I was like, what? Why? Because
All right, I want to open up another window here, Queen.
Yeah, another thing that's strange is you have a lot of cars up on the property. Why?
Yeah. That's just a country thing, I think.
Said what, Rags?
you
That's
can.
just a country. I live in the country, and there ain't one house that don't have at least 3 broken down cars rotting in their driveway right
But you
now.
understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
At some point, don't you want to haul them off? You can't do anything with them.
I know.
Dobie Mom, welcome.
I kind of want to talk about what you asked me about because haven't heard about it. Let's talk about the pictures of the boys versus girls or whatever. What were you talking about?
That's Slinky Moon. I don't know where she's at. She said she's gonna take a nap tonight. Well, Slinky Moon, wake your butt up. You the one got this ball crunk all up in my chat and on my community board and other people's channels because I saw her in somebody else's YouTube video comment, and this is when she brought it up. Slinky Moon, we're gonna put you on blast, believes that some of the pictures that we have been seeing is not Summer Wells. It is one of the brothers dressed as a girl. I'm dead.
What?
Ooh. What?
Wait a minute. Drum roll.
What?
Hey, I I told her, I said, when she first said it in somebody else's chat, I said, well, it was her comment section.
What?
I said, what the hell? I said, this is all I said. I said, what are you saying? Because I in no means want to put those babies on blast because they are children. They are
No.
children. But that got me thinking, and that's why when I came into my live tonight, I was irritated because I had actually gotten a headache from watching that, commenting, and I said, well, wait a minute, let me sit here and think about this for a minute. Why is it every time I see her pictures, she looks different in every damn photo?
Yeah, she does.
She looks different in all her photos. Come on, y'all. Let's bang our heads together. Come on, Dobie Mom, where you calling from?
South Carolina.
Oh, Lord Jesus, you right near the queen. Dobie Mom, what you got to say about all this?
Well, listen.
Yes, ma'am.
I think the police need to get something together soon.
Yes, ma'am. I agree.
I think I'm tired. I think I'm tired like you.
Yes,
I don't want to hear anymore.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's just get it together and get the people that's responsible.
Yes.
But with them not talking and no updates and stuff, it makes us seem like it's just another child gone and nobody cares.
That's it.
You know, that's the way I feel.
Dobie Mom, lay it out for me. What happened June 15th?
The child probably had an accident.
Lay it out.
And I believe
who?
Mm-hmm. Summer Wells had an accident.
Okay. See, and I want you to chop it up. You got to tell me who. You can't just throw that out there. She had an accident. Who, where, why, what circumstances? Break it down for me, baby.
Okay. So I believe it was an accident. I believe Mom was present. I believe Grandma knows.
Okay.
I believe Dad took off from work and met up and probably disposed of the body. They didn't want her to go to school.
Okay. Who? Wait. Wait. You're moving too fast.
Well,
it
Mom
was an
and
accident. Dad. Okay. So set it up for me, though. What kind of accident?
I think she was run over by a car.
Why?
I just feel that for some reason Hunter was driving a vehicle.
But that's what 15. You heard, Miss Dobie.
No, that's the way I feel.
Okay, well, you feel okay. I'm sorry. You feel the child was goofing off behind her vehicle and hit the baby.
I feel that Hunter at 15 may have had a driving permit.
Okay.
And I believe that he probably shouldn't have been driving the car.
Okay, so but think about what you're saying. Mm-hmm. If he hit the child, it had to be in a public place such as the parking lot at the grocery store. You don't think there were eyewitnesses, cameras in the parking lot, the store?
I think maybe it was at the house.
Which house?
Candace's house.
Oh Lord, Lord, I need an exit from that. Okay, see, now you taking it to a whole nother level now. Now you saying that Hunter went back to the house. Is that what you're taking this?
That he never went home and Allie never saw that baby in the car.
Amen.
That's a good point.
Amen.
Well, remember this. Han, me, and Sum were planting flowers.
Okay.
So I think that maybe he came up there for a while.
Okay.
And then I think she took him home. And remember, he was supposed to stay there all night, but there was a reason why he wanted to go home.
I don't know about that. Who said that?
Well, at the beginning of the story, Candace said that he was going to come up, spend the night, blah, blah, blah. And I just think that all went down when something happened.
So you think after the trip or picking up the grandmother, vapes, this and that, they ain't went got no McDonald's because y'all been worrying me to death about that. Ain't nobody ate no food, this and that.
Yeah.
They went back to the house and he did what? Someone was running around the car. He got in the truck goofing off and hit the baby.
I think
or maybe on the dirt bike hit her. But why wouldn't they just say it was an accident?
Well, see, that's what we're talking about. And that's what he said to Chris. I believe she would call the police if it was an accident.
Really? Well, think about it. What would happen in an accident if you had to go to the ER with a child? What would be the first thing that they
You're
do?
right. And see, this is what I said to myself. When you look at how they live up there, I can see her covering up an accident because you ain't living right. Two, we don't know what dealings they've had with DHS in the past. So you show up at ER and you done had some other issues with DHS and the ER. Hell yeah, I'm getting ready to cover this up. Because we don't know them, see. We don't
They're
know.
gonna arrest
You don't
when
want
they find a
all
body.
4 of them gone. Yeah.
Oh,
They're
what you
not
say,
gonna
Dobie?
arrest him.
Dobie, what you say? Because you're breaking up, baby. I should heard Wi-Fi's acting up.
Yeah. That could be why Candace kept pushing on the whole
They may not.
saying, oh, wait a minute, we lost somebody.
Yeah. Dobie had kind of broke up a little bit. Okay, Natalie's off now. Dobie, you still here with me, baby?
Think about it.
Dobie, you here, sweetheart? Ain't nobody with the queen but rags.
Right?
Somebody
What
says
if-
maybe an accident with dirt bikes and boys. Could be.
Well, see, that I was going to
You never
mention
know
that.
what's true.
I was going to mention that, but the only thing is, I really think she's hurt in that picture. And if why would there still be milk in the car? Because she's
What-
been home by then.
Well, now say it again about the milk, baby.
I said I really think she's hurt in that picture with the milk.
I think so
if it-
too. Because you know what? I zoomed in, I looked at that picture. I didn't really have to zoom in. I looked at the picture probably yesterday, and I'm looking at that above the eyebrow. It does look like it could be a
Never find
bruise
her.
all above the eyebrow.
Right.
And I think that's the same side that you all think that there's something wrong with the ear.
Right. So if she had gotten home, they took off the groceries, they got
Yeah.
an accident with the thing. Why is there milk still in the car? That's the only thing that I pulled back on that.
But allegedly that photo of her in the back seat with the milk is en route to home.
Right. So with the boys with an accident, they would have done unloaded the groceries, hit her with the motor or the dirt bike. So that wouldn't go with the picture. That I'm dead set. there's something wrong,
And
you know?
Ned is saying that the baby's fingers are swollen. I've heard that many times since the
Right.
story unfolded, that the baby's hands look swollen. But I do believe that there is a bruise above her eyebrow. I do believe that. When you really look in, it looks discolored if you want to look at the eyebrow. Hello, Miss is this LaShendra?
Hello, how are
Where
you?
you calling from?
North Carolina.
You right next door to the queen. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
What you got to say about the shenanigans, honey?
Whew, it's so much going on. Well, first of all, Don said that he knew that something was gonna happen to Summer. He said that in the interview.
Yes, ma'am.
And that's confusing to me. Like, how did it don't make no sense.
Well,
It don't make no sense. Something happened. I get so excited. I've been listening to you for a while, but I never got on. So I'm kind of shy. But
That's okay. Look, I'm tired of y'all being. Look, y'all keyboard gangsters kill me. Y'all just type, and then say, "I won't get on the live. I won't get on the live."
yeah, but I believe something happened to her, and they trying to cover it up. Definitely.
Okay, so we're gonna break it down because I do this to everybody that speaks. What do you think happened to Summer Wells?
I think it was an accident. No, I think Candace did something to her. I'm sorry, Candace did something to her.
To the baby?
I think so.
What you think she said?
I mean, I don't know. I'm really not sure.
You really ain't really just thought about it.
I have, but one day I feel like Candace did something to her, and then I see Candace on the thing, and then I'm like, well, she really don't look like, what the baby wasn't taken care of to start with.
Okay.
So
okay, and I agree with you on that, because when you look at a lot of the photos of the baby, she's dirty looking.
Yes, she is.
Her mouth is dirty, and that's just not. I mean, come on, y'all. Because this is what I keep trying to explain to people. I do not want people in America thinking that people that live in East Tennessee or southern states live like this, look like this. Because you can be mangy looking in New York. You can look mangy looking in Philadelphia. You can look mangy in Arkansas. You understand what I'm saying? I do not want people having that image that this is how we live in East Tennessee. I do not want people thinking that. I want you all to know that back in them places, baby, these people got some fat houses up back on them dirt roads. Don't get it twisted.
Wow.
Now, do
They
you
got
think
some
that
big
Candace
fat
hurt her?
looking houses. Because I know where I moved from, them little dirt roads. Don't let that twist you, that little gravel. Honey, you keep riding up that gravel, you pull up on a Georgian, a Mansion, you be like, what the hell, this way back up in here? Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So that's what you're trying to tell y'all. Don't get it twisted about what you're seeing up on that mountain.
Now, Sandra, do you think that Candace hurt her on purpose, like physically hurt her, or she had an accident on Candace's
I,
watch?
I think she had an accident on her watch. And that's what Dunn said in the interview. He said that he knew that something was going to happen on her watch. But why would you think that? Was she
I didn't do that
neglected?
because I don't watch all of
You
the
didn't.
interviews that he's done with Chris.
I have watched
just
all
pick and
three.
choose.
Every interview is like 2 and 3 hours. I be at work with my headphones on just to
Well,
Yeah.
listen.
you good because this big girl that fell asleep on 2 of them, so
I've watched them all 4 or
I
5
don't know
times.
why she fall asleep.
And then what is Allie and H hiding? I feel like they're hiding something.
Oh, you know what? I'm dead.
She had her 5
don't know.
minutes of fame. She's
I
done.
don't know. You like Rags. Rags thinks they're hiding something too.
They know more than what they putting on.
Mm-hmm.
They know more.
Okay.
Do
Okay.
you want me?
And why
You
is
want me
that?
to drop
Tell
out of
me
here?
why. Tell me why, Miss Standback. Wait a minute.
I
I'm
think
look, I'm a good old rock song. Stand back. Come on, tell me why you say that.
I think Allie is coming up for H. You know, that's her son.
Yes, and I've heard that too. So what would she be covering up?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
It's so many different. I
And that's the
mean,
thing. We don't know anything. So your mind wanders when you're talking about the
exactly.
disappearance of a child and you're listening to the parents give interviews. Then you start hearing and seeing conflicting conversations and information. You don't know where to take it. And that's what's going on with the disappearance of Summer Wells.
I was listening to the lady that was on here the other night, and she was saying
Oh,
something about
Lord.
Utah.
No.
Oh,
Girl, let me go. Look, I'm going to the bathroom.
let's not talk about her. Let's talk about her.
Look,
That's
I'm
so
going to the
crazy.
bathroom.
You go to the bathroom.
I don't
You go.
believe that at all.
No,
I'm
I
sorry.
got a source. Let me tell y'all something.
Uh,
I know folks on the ground looking, searching, got information. They said that man ain't left nowhere.
he's been doing
Oh.
too many videos to be going anywhere.
So I want to know why you jump up on my live stream talking about Donald Wells was in Utah. He was seen, but we ain't heard nothing down here in the holler.
He said it was on the news.
That woman didn't even know that Tennessee had bears. Come on.
This is the thing I be trying to make y'all understand how thirsty people are. Stay woke.
Exactly. I was like, who is she? This woman is somebody.
I work for DHS, blah, blah, blah. She cussed the whole damn live. I said, well, my goodness gracious, I don't know if I want you around my children trying to help save me with no children. You'll be a cussing like a sailor.
Exactly.
Talking about a damn dog.
And then she couldn't even think of what position that she even worked in.
Ting, you see how Queen was sly. What did you say you do again, ma'am?
Couldn't pronounce it or anything. I'm like, wow.
Wait a minute. I want to see if one of my mods is out there listening. Kind of like somebody out in California that swear for God. They work with DHS, but they keep jumping on folks' live stream and won't show their face. Bye, Felicia.
You want me to drop
I'm talking about
you for a while?
You know I'm talking about you. Oh, everybody live talking about Cal City, but you'll never show your face. And you work with DHS. Yeah, all right. You probably some lonely heifer that sits up and scroll YouTube and social media. Ain't nobody ever seen your face because you ain't nobody. I said it.
Mm-hmm.
Queen, you want me to drop down? since I've been up here for a while? Or are you good?
I'm good. Ain't nobody else hitting the live stream. You good?
All right.
Well, you let me know when you want me to drop down. I
You ain't
finally
gotta
got
drop
out here.
down. When I
I'm
see somebody
happy
in the
now.
box, it'll let me know how many box. I can hold 10 people up here, but guess what? People are thirsty for attention. Let me tell you something. I look at Facebook posts. I look at all kind of stuff every day. You can see the thirst in people. You got to tell me what you did today. You got to show me your real plate. You got to show me what you did over here in Idaho, Miami. You got to show me the shoes you bought at the mall. You have to be very careful what you talk about on social media.
That's what I'm saying. Like all of this is mostly hearsay because the only proof we have supposedly is timestamps of a swimming hole, timestamps of the picture in the back seat, and that's it.
Pretty K said, I know who you're talking about. I'm just keeping it real. Stay on somebody live talking about Cal City, but ain't nobody seeing what you look like.
Yeah.
You must be ashamed. You can't show your face. But you know it. But you got something to say about them Cal City boys. You stay on somebody live talking. I'm talking about you. I sure am. Always on somebody live, but can't show your face. Julie.
Hello.
How you doing? Where you calling from, baby?
I am in Oklahoma City.
Woo, Lord, where Nancy from? Shut up, Oklahoma.
Okay, I've never done this before, so bear with me.
You good? You good? So long as that Wi-Fi, so long as your Wi-Fi working, you good to go.
Oh,
okay,
my Wi-Fi is good, and I just got out of the shower, so I'm clean, but my hair is just like plain. So
that's okay. That's okay, Miss Julie. Julie,
and my heart is just beating so fast, y'all don't even understand.
Well, just calm down. Just take a deep breath. Just take a deep breath.
I was on your chat before, and I didn't get on, and you got real upset with me, and
did I?
Yeah, I don't remember. You were having a real bad night though, honey. So it's all good.
Well, you know what? These people will bring the worst out in you in the chat and talking crazy and fussing and cussing all the time. These people, let me tell you something. I'm trying to tell the people, these people don't have true intentions about the story that you're talking about. They just come in the chat, talk crazy.
I've been following it since day one.
Okay.
So, I just said I think she was abducted on somebody else's page, and I was attacked. It was attacked.
Okay.
But
well, you know, many of us.
Detail.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this, Julie. I'll turn your background down, Daddy. Adobe. The thing with the abduction is the demographics. It's not to say that Summer could not have been abducted. Anything's possible. But when you look at the demographics, and I can speak for this because I live here in East Tennessee, I've never heard of such, and I live here.
Okay, but
I live here, and I can tell you.
Explain.
Okay, I understand, but listen to what I'm saying to you.
I understand.
You got to live here to understand how we live here. We don't rock. People don't rock like that. I'm not saying it couldn't happen, but
I'm an Air Force brat, so I've lived in New York. I've traveled through Tennessee. I've lived in South Carolina. I've lived in Texas. I've lived in Georgia. I've lived in Illinois. I've lived in Kansas. I was born in Kansas. My dad is from Massachusetts. So
somebody has their background up. Somebody turn your background down.
Is it me?
I'm muted.
I don't know. One of you got your background up. I'm sorry.
Okay, it might be me.
Well, just turn it down, sweetheart.
But then I won't be able to hear you.
So what, baby?
Then I won't be able to hear you.
Well, you can't play me. Don't play the live in the background like on another iPad phone because it messes up the live.
It's just you're just on my phone. That's the only device I have on.
Well, maybe it's Dobie.
Yeah, it's Dobie.
So it might be somebody else. Okay, let me tell you my theory.
Okay, that's fine.
This is my theory. I called the TBI 3 days in and told them and suggested that they should check the Masonic lodges in any satanic temples in the area. Okay, this is deep, y'all. This is deep. And they kind of blew me off. And see, now this is 5 days. She disappeared 5 days before summer solstice. 5 days. During summer solstice, children are sacrificed. I'm just being real. Okay, so 3 days in, I called them and told them that. I didn't feel like they took me seriously, so I called them 5 days in. It was too late. I was very, very upset. I cried. Um, told them I wish they'd take me seriously, and you know, 3 days in. So then somebody, one of the investigators, called me, and I told him what I know, the research that I've done, the connections that I have, the groups that I follow in the UK that are, it's out there in the UK. They put it out there. Everybody knows. Here, not enough people know about it.
Know about
Okay,
what?
in the very
Know about what?
beginning, oh, satanic ritual abuse, which is
Okay.
okay. Um, okay, so
So
there's
you
this
know what
red
you're saying,
truck,
right? So basically what you're
right?
saying, now listen, you know what you're saying is now you're trying to say that these people are devil worshippers. Is that what you're saying?
No, 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 no. Wait a minute. I'm not. Let me finish. Okay.
Okay.
There's a red truck. There's a lieutenant on the Kingsport Police Department that has that red truck.
I know. My sources told me
Okay.
everything that you're getting ready to repeat to
Okay.
me. I know what you're going.
Okay. A lot of times, authorities are Masons.
Okay.
Um. Okay. Okay. So with taking that, okay, and just put that aside, they're going to know the area. They're going
Okay.
to know the area. Summer Wells was on TikTok all the time, Facebook all the time.
Okay.
The parents' way of life was out there. Everybody knew how they were.
Hold
I
on one
think
second.
that
Somebody's got
Summer,
some background playing in the background. Please turn it down.
I think that okay, that's not me. I have nothing on.
Well, she jumped off, so that leaves you or no, because I don't have anything playing in the background.
Yeah, I don't have anything playing. It's just me and my phone. I even covered up my bird.
Well, let me
I'm
take
not
her
on
off
the
and
live.
see if it stops. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay, Julie.
Okay, where was I? I forgot where I was.
You said something about the Masons and that Kingsport. Everything you said
Okay,
to me, I've
okay,
already heard.
okay.
I've heard this
So
before.
officials and stuff are Masons, 33-degree Masons. They're going to do more. I've done research about Tennessee. If you go way back into the deep roots of Tennessee, there is a lot of satanic history.
Well, I've heard that. I've
More
heard
than
that.
likely, it's still active.
But why do you
It
believe
is
that?
still
Because
active.
I had to ask somebody about that because my great grandmother was a sister. So I have to be I'm going to question all of that because I've been invited to be into that circle. So I'm going to always inquire. And I've inquired with one of the sisters, and she told me that all that is BS. There's nobody laying in coffins. There's no rituals. There's none of that. That's just gossip.
Well, I don't.
Now, I don't know
Well,
if you're
there
speaking
it
of,
is though.
listen, I don't know if you're speaking of white Masons, but I'm going to speak on the black Masons. It was told to me it's BS. So I don't know.
Well, maybe it's not all Masons, but there are Masons out there that practice it still. There are
Okay.
rituals that they always have. There are satanic temples. If you don't want to look at the Masons, their Satanists are everywhere. They are everywhere. So my point is that her being on all these social medias, they saw how the parents lived. I feel like that Summer was an easy target because they knew that everybody would pick the parents apart. all this crap would come out. I'm not saying the parents are. I don't even want to go there.
Well, because let me tell you something. People cry and moan about free speech, this and that. You know that you're opening Pandora's box by saying this on my live. They're gonna come for the queen.
Well, I wasn't trying to.
No, I'm not blaming you, but I'm just saying because this is a social media site, ma'am, and you're now talking about the Masons. You already know it's on there.
It's not anything new. I'm not saying anything.
No, I'm not saying it's anything new. What I'm saying is it's the kind of people who watch. It's the kind of people who comment. There are sick people out here. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, I know there's sick people.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Well, there was just a march. There was just a march in the UK Monday. You can follow her, Jeanette Archer. She is bringing awareness to SRA. So I'm
somebody's in the chat saying that's ridiculous. The Masons don't do that. My husband has. This is awfully a wife of a
like
Mason.
I said, put
years.
that aside.
I know. That's why I said it will start stuff. When you start saying stuff like that, somebody's going to come out and refute what you're saying. It's just the way it is. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, I know, but there are Satanists.
Oh, Lord.
And if you don't want to believe, this is what Jeanette says all the time. If you don't want to believe that there are Satanists out there that are practicing SRA, you don't have to, because they do. They believe it because they're doing it. And they had a big march, a huge march in the UK Monday. I can share the link with you. Bringing awareness. She is a victim of SRA, and most of the people in that march were victims of SRA. It's very big over there. The royal family's involved. I'm telling you. But her disappearing 5 days before summer solstice. Olson and Orlin West disappeared 4 days before Christmas, which is a high satanic day. They do the same thing during that as they do during summer solstice. This is just my theory. I'm not even saying this is what happened, but nothing else is making sense.
Oh. Okay. Yes, Vi. That's what my great grandmother is. Eastern Star. So it's in my blood. Ooh, Lordy. Oh, mercy. Okay.
I said in the chat that it was deep.
Okay. Air Force.
And I warned you that I was scared to come live.
Well, my thing is everybody's entitled to their opinion. A lot of people think, I don't let people speak, don't talk. I think everybody on the panel has said something that I may not agree with, and I think I've treated you all with respect. Do you agree?
You do. Yes, you have.
Okay,
and I appreciate that very much.
You're welcome. Anything? Well, let me ask you. Let me mention this to you because I mentioned to the other ladies that was on the panel. There has been one of my commenters has noticed some differential with the child and photographs that possibly the boys were dressed as girls. How do you weigh in on that?
Yeah, I know that there. Like I said, I've been following this.
Look, you were too quiet. You were too quiet on that one.
I've been following this story from the very beginning. I mean, I've seen the little bruise on her head. Her being put in the sweatsuit. The sweatsuit was in the truck. Candace had bought it a week prior. She said that already, and just had never taken it in the house yet. So they put it on her. I followed everything. You can ask. I can answer.
Okay, but I'm asking you about the boys possibly being dressed in girl clothing.
I don't know about. I haven't heard. That's the first I've heard of that.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna tell you this. There are many photos circulating of that child. There's too many photos where she looks too different in each photo. I said that myself. That's the reason why I'm mentioning it. Because there's this photo where Summer looks different. I'm going to say this. She looks like she's another child. I'm just going to say that. There are a lot of photos where
I think they're showing such a big range of ages in those photos, though.
Could be, but let's be truthful. Even at 5, you still gonna look similar at 7.
Yeah.
You may grow in height, or you'll decrease in weight, or you'll go up in weight, but you still could be recognized as the same child. There's the photo of her where she's very thin, hair stringy because she has thin hair. It looks nothing like the other photos of her. Every time I see photos of her, none of them look similar. It's weird to me.
Do you think it's because
I'm thinking it's probably malnourishment or something? Something's going on. Something went on.
Do you think she looks so different because sometimes she's really dirty and sometimes she's clean?
No, ain't about the dirt. It's not about the dirt. There's a photo of her where her hair is very thin because I think she just has thin hair, and her face is elongated.
Is that the one where it's blue tint to it?
I don't know. She might have a blue shirt or something on. That photo don't look nothing like the other photos I've seen of her. Yeah, she looks tall. In that photo, she looks very thin. She's very thin in that photo. If that is indeed her, that's why I get confused when I see some of the other photos, because I'm like, is this the same child? What am I looking at? This is very weird to me. Very strange, very peculiar. I don't know. It's very, very strange.
She does look different in a lot of photos. So
and I'm glad you said that, because when one of the commenters made that has been saying that on somebody else's channel who's been uploading content, I commented on this other YouTuber channel. I said, I don't know what's going on, but something's off. Something is very off.
So why do you think they're doing that?
So what, Rags?
Why do you think that they would be dressing boys like that?
I'm not. Look, let me make this clear before anybody pass the rumor out this chat.
Okay,
this
sorry.
is a commenter's comment, and I said, I don't know what's going on.
You're breaking up real bad.
Who, me? I said, I don't know what's going on, but there's many pictures I've seen this summer where the pictures look very different. So when I saw the commenter making that comment on somebody else's channel, and they were saying, I believe the boy, one of the younger boys, is dressed up as a girl, and that perhaps Don was selling the child on the back page, man, I was done. And it got me thinking, why is it that I'm seeing pictures of her and she looks different in every damn photo? And I've said that from the beginning. I just never said it on my live.
Shh. They may be accommodating different folks.
Oh, Lord, no.
Oh, so that's why they would be doing it. If that's what's going on.
You know, like
okay,
I want a girl, or I want a boy that looks like a girl.
That's why I didn't show my face during the live tonight, because I'm so aggravated and upset with these stories and Don talking every day to Chris and all that. That's just annoying to me. And then listen at this person comment, and the first thing I'm just pissed off tonight. I'm just like, what is going on in this holler? And somebody told me, Angela, is deeper than what you think. And this is from a source. And I kept asking him, just tell me, what do you mean? Make it make sense to me, because I don't know what you're saying to me. And the person kept saying, it's deeper than what you know. And I keep asking the person, well, I don't know where you want me to take it. Because I get up here, I got to talk to these people in the chat, make these lives. But I'm telling you, my mind is starting to wonder tonight, man, there's something wrong with them too. Man, there's something wrong with them too. This is something real sick and sinister. It's something sinister about all those photos of that girl. It's something sinister with her pictures looking different, and it ain't got nothing to do with her face being dirty. Man, there's something going on with them. I'm telling you. Something going on.
Maybe that's why it's taking so long to come to an arrest.
Yep. Yeah, it's something real sinister. I can't put my finger on it, but I'm in a point where I'm just I'm over this interview stuff. I'm over the interviews, man. Just tell me where Summer is so we can move on. Just move on.
Hey,
I
Angie.
just still think
Hey,
I still
Jen.
think the police have to do something. They have to say something.
Well, I
and
know
do
it's their
something.
job. You know, I know. And like I tell people, we don't know what they know. We don't know what they have. So I try
They
not to
won't
get
even
angry
say anything.
because I know they have a job to do and they can't rush to judgment because you don't want to mess it up. You don't want
That's
to mess
true.
it
But
up.
what about a little update? What about something?
You can't
What
give us an
about-
update if you think these folks did it. You can't. You can't
Well,
say,
you can-
hey, we think these two killed that kid. We think they
No, they
shot
could say
her.
it.
They can't say
They
that.
could say it a different. They could say it a different way, though.
How? How you gonna say it? How you gonna think about it? How you gonna say it, Dobie?
We're getting closer to resolving the Summer Wells case, although we can't tell you everything. I don't know. I mean, something.
Open up a
I
can of
mean,
worms.
but
What
with
if
them
they-
going for like months and not even say anything makes you think, geez.
If they
No.
release anything, it's just gonna basically let the people that they're investigating know.
Right, and that's
then-
why they tell you. That's why they can't say
Yeah.
anything. Exactly.
Exactly.
That's why they don't. Yes.
I
They
think
can't.
we know more than we already should now. We shouldn't know as much as we should
Yeah.
on an ongoing investigation.
Queen, do you remember? Do you remember the case, the Ballo case?
Yes.
Okay. Thinking back to that, there's this lady that does targeted satellite.
Okay.
She puts in the days and the
Okay.
time frame of the day, and
Okay.
that satellite at any time has 4 to 5 satellites beaming down for the time frame that you put in. Why
Okay.
can't they do something like that to see what happened that day?
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean, mommy?
Well, she's a specialist,
Okay.
and she does up close satellites,
Okay.
and she could go in and program a certain day within a certain amount of hours, like say between 12 and 4.
Okay.
or
That's
2 and 6.
And zoom in. Are you talking about zoom in on the location?
Yes, but it would be live for that day, because at any time, she said anytime there's a bunch of satellites beaming down on us at all times.
Okay. I got you. I got what you're saying.
Just
Very
randomly.
interesting. That's a very interesting thought. Very interesting.
But she said it's not cheap.
course.
And
Well, the government runs everything, and they have money.
yeah. I mean,
I know
she said
that
it's
Gray
not
Hughes
cheap,
did.
but
Gray Hughes did that with the Delphi case, and he didn't get much out of it. I mean, the cars are so small, you can't really make them out.
Yeah, somebody's saying Dee Roberts said with all the trees and underbrush, how?
That's a good point.
Yeah, it's a very good point. Because as you see, when you do the area view of that house, man, look, I can tell you because it ain't nothing but trees.
I know. I'm so
Lord have mercy.
actually my mother's from that area. So not that
Okay.
area, but
I know what you
close to
said,
the
East
area.
Tennessee. I understand.
Oak Ridge.
Well, we know about Oak Ridge. Did you check out my video where I went on the scene of the murder of this young lady that was killed?
And I kept hearing you breathe heavy, and I'm like, oh, I think she's getting a little scared.
I was. And I hurt myself. Look, when I played the playback, I said, dang, you're panting, because I was scared of somebody coming out and saying, what are you doing filming, lady?
Yeah.
Because there were dogs barking in both in the residence, and the other person who I was talking to, who I can't reveal, they kept saying, no, the dog is in your other apartment. And I was like, I don't give a damn about the other dog. I don't want the damn dogs to come out, period. And I saw a dog come out in the window of the said house, and she gonna tell me they didn't got no dogs. I said, lady, I just saw a dog in the window, climb in the window. I ain't got to lie about it. Oh Lord, I couldn't wait to get out of there. I couldn't wait. I'm telling you, I couldn't wait to get out of there, man. I get hives. I got hives.
I mean,
in there, man.
I could hear the little bit of fear you had going.
I had fear because look, I could have went live, but you don't ever go live when you don't know what can jump off. Although those people are incarcerated, you don't know the people living in the house that you're filming. Anybody can walk out and be like, why are you standing there, lady, with a camera? come up, start talking crazy, then I'm a YouTube video. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I saw that. I watched it last night. I was
wait to get
laughing.
out of there.
I was like, she looks so scared.
But you know, it's that what you need to know is I'm familiar with all of that. That wasn't the fear. The fear wasn't the area. The fear was if somebody came out and was angry at me filming and there'd be a jump off. Because you got to explain why you're standing filming this house.
And you were like right there by the grill.
Well, I was several feet away. I was several feet away, but it's scary to me because I said something to the neighbor. I said, this place should not be still up. You should not have the view of this because just like when that stuff jumped off a couple years ago, for those of you who are familiar with East Tennessee, when they killed that white couple at that house on Chipman Street and off of Cherry Street in Knoxville years ago, and they buried the white girl in the garbage cans, very horrific story, and killed the white boy on the railroad track, they condemned that damn house, rightfully so. That's how I feel about this duplex. It needs to be burnt down.
Yeah,
Nobody needs to have a view of that house knowing she sat in that damn house 8 damn months in a freezer until the cohort decided to give up the goods that she was in there.
Well, just think of the people that ended up moving in and not even knowing about it.
Well, how could you not know? That was the talk of the town last year. Ain't no way.
What if you were from somewhere else and you were just looking for a place to rent? Oh my God, that's scary.
Hey, but guess what? You think somebody ain't told them that what's happened to that girl? And that's another video I want to do because I was so nervous, I didn't talk about the mother, her role. You want me to believe that mother didn't know what went on in that apartment for 8 months? Stay woke.
Smelled, I'm sure.
And I'm telling you, he did this before in Blount County, and they ain't got no record on the books of him kidnapping another white woman and locking her in the house and wouldn't let her out. And she got out of there by the grace of God because she pled for her life and said, I got a boy child. Please let me out. I got to get to my kid. And she's a living testimony. And I would love to find her and let her spin her story on this network because people need to hear she is the one that got away.
Call her up.
I don't know her name. I don't know her. I don't know her
Well,
name.
anyway, I am a little bit familiar. My mother was born and raised around Oak Ridge, Wartburg.
Okay. Wartburg. Oh, Lord.
Yeah. Yep. You know what? I don't know how long you've been in Tennessee, but
I've been here. Look, I've been here long enough that I could tell you a whole lot of something.
Okay, because she lived on the mountain.
I know about Wartburg.
The mountain, though.
I know about Wartburg, Sunbright. I know about all of that down through there, darling. It's just like what we're talking about in Rogersville. It's all the same. Just a different location.
Yeah. My uncle worked at the prison there, Brushy Mountain, that closed.
Brushy Mountain. I know about Brushy Mountain. I've been to Brushy Mountain. See, Queen, whoa.
I went up there, too, just for a tour. It was pretty fun. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't fun for me because I was black. I'm keeping it real. I don't sugarcoat nothing.
I don't get it.
Yeah, you do get it. Yeah, you do get it. Yeah, you do.
I live in South Carolina. I don't get that.
Well, I'm going to explain. Well, if I said that, then you should know what I mean. Let's just say my kind shouldn't be out there past dark.
Wow. That's sad.
Yeah, I mean,
I told my cousin that when we went out there because her husband was locked up there, and I told her, "You don't get this car in the right direction, Queen will walk." I don't play that.
You should be able to go anywhere you want to, anytime you want to.
Janet, we don't live in that world. 2021, there's still places black folks cannot enter.
I don't know.
That's awful.
People were
sorry.
Just like what we're talking about. You think there's black folks that live back in that holler? They won't. Hell no. I told you the story of my classmate, my college friend who took me to Rogersville in college. No, I ain't black. Lived there then. It's 1992.
Oh, I finally figured out the name of the mountain. My mom was born and raised on Fort Mountain.
Okay.
Fort Mountain.
It's
It's gone now.
There's no black people in Rogersville at that time. She told me why. Because of a crime that allegedly happened with a man raping a white woman a long time ago. Hell no. I can tell you when I went there, the mountain was sitting on top of my head in Rogersville. Stay woke.
Then you should move to Washington State. It's wonderful here. People are awesome. I'm serious.
I can't.
Come on down to Spartanburg.
Oh, I was in love with a boy from Spartanburg. Shut your mouth. He's no longer living.
Yeah.
Oh, who was that baby doll you had on your cam recently?
My first crush in college. He was from Spartanburg, South Carolina. That's so funny you would say that. Lord,
I'm in Spartanburg County.
My eyes got to work right now.
Angie, who was that baby doll you showed on cam when you were out at the restaurant last week?
See, look at you. Y'all so messy. I don't even know that man. He was just in the juke joint with us at the Elks Lodge, since y'all love talking about Masons. We was at the Elks Lodge, and I just said, hey, come be in my video. I don't even know him. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Everybody gets so serious. I don't even know him. Here's a girlfriend. That older lady made sure to tell me, he's got a girlfriend. Honey, I don't want him. I just want him to be in my video.
I thought it was your date.
Oh, well.
About the Masons, my grandfather was a 33-degree Mason. I remember he wanted to be buried with his Mason ring on.
Yes.
And I don't think they're evil. I just think they're kind of secret, and they sort of have business deals. Like if you're a Mason and you've got a business, other Masons will come to your business.
They doing just what Americans have been doing from day one, looking out for their own. You know this happens with people in general. Don't people look out for their own?
Yeah, unfortunately.
You a lawyer, you got lawyer friends, you got doctor friends, you have judge friends. Don't they look out for one another? They don't have to be a Masons to look out for you. You come into court, the judge looks at your name, you say your name, the judge says, well, are you Peter Paul Dick's son? Yes, sir, I am. Well, now here comes my decision. Stay woke.
I just think it's sort of a high-class Eagles club, and I'm actually in the Eagles club here, and they basically do charity and have dinners and things.
Well, it's the same thing like anywhere. It's who you know.
Yeah.
Because in the end, what Masons is getting ready to admit to you that they are chanting and walking around with cloaks and daggers and robes. Come on now.
Sacrificing children, don't forget.
Exactly. Then they want to throw in the DHS. Oh, they're with the Masons too. Well, good. Won't you pay the social workers while they chant? Because they might want some money.
Well, I still think Summer was involved in some accident.
Okay, that's fine.
Can I comment on one thing?
Oh. Say what, Rags?
Well, I just seen a comment about the red car, and I just kind of wanted to smash that one a little bit.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, the red car is irrelevant.
Right, and they keep bringing it up, and
That's irrelevant. That's irrelevant because guess what? Is Donald Wells going to tell you who told him about the red Tacoma truck? Is this his version or an actual neighbor's? Yes, there's an actual neighbor with a red Tacoma truck. My sources told me there is a neighbor, but there is no involvement that I know of or that this person knows of with her, him. So stay woke.
I just see the comments and everybody's pulling that Toyota off Google Earth. And
don't worry about the Toyota. Don't worry about the Toyota, you guys.
Exactly.
Don't worry about the Toyota.
And then also, 2019. Move that over a little bit. That's an old picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2019. There was if you go to 165 Ben Hill and Google it.
That's old.
If you go straight down.
And maybe that's where that came from. Or maybe that's how that got started. Because that's what people do when they hear a story. They immediately go to Google to Google stuff, but that's why they tell you don't rely on Google because you don't know how old the photos are. That's Google, in the Google. If you're sitting there looking at a house with a white car, and you just start putting stuff together, you're not putting nothing together because you don't know how old the damn photo is.
Yeah, I just wanted to.
It said it was 2019. As a matter of fact, I have it on my phone right here.
Okay.
I took a picture of it. But if you go straight down, if you look up 165 Ben Hill, and you go to their back door and you Google downward, you'll see a red truck with 3 buckets in the back, 3 white buckets. I thought maybe at one time Don used to own it. I don't know. Because it was 2 years ago.
Because they're trying to say it's now, and I just wanted to make sure everybody's seeing the dates right beside it if you look over.
Yes. It says 2019. But could it have been somebody's that he knew or used to stay there in 2019?
This is what I'm going to say to you about the Tacoma truck, and I'm not going to say it again because I've said it already in my chat. You all may not have heard it because you have not been on. My information is that they ain't going to tell me what the red truck's about. Somebody knows everything about the red Tacoma truck, why it was mentioned, everything. But they will not say it to me for whatever reason. But what they did say is, let it go.
Amen.
Let it go.
Somebody showed a picture of Don's ex-wife in front of a Tacoma truck with buckets in the back.
Oh, I'm dead.
Who knows?
that was all false.
Now, Janet, where you hear that from?
Huh? Oh, it was on AB's channel.
Okay.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
Somebody sent Tiffany Marie a picture of the truck with Don's ex-wife standing in front of it.
But if you would have stayed on that channel,
I ain't got nothing to say about a red truck because I don't know nothing about it. I just don't. I don't know anything. I have no idea.
There it is.
I was there that night, and if you would have stayed on that channel and listened more, she apologized because somebody posted that, and it was 23 miles away from his ex-wife.
Yes.
Oh, okay. See.
He said I should have did my research before I said anything.
Yes. But my understanding is that the truck don't focus on that. That's what was told to me. Let it go.
Let it go.
About some of her pictures looking different.
Yes.
I think that's sort of an age progression thing, and also kind of like I can see the mood she's in. But there's one she's making a sign like something with her hands.
Yeah.
That one could be a boy. That one struck me as.
Well, that's what was said by Slinky Moon is that they believe that they were dressing one of the younger boys up in girl clothes. And I told her, Lord have mercy. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. Something about the gang signs and that they didn't know if it was Photoshop, but the child ain't never threw up gang signs. And why would somebody back in the holler be throwing up gang signs? I said, I don't know. I'm not touching none of that. Because I don't know.
Yeah, the one where she's doing the gang sign, she's got a whole different look about her. She doesn't even look like the same kid. She's got a whole attitude about her.
Well, that's what somebody is saying. They don't believe that's Summer, that that's a boy.
I don't know.
Tina?
Maybe.
Hey.
Where you calling from?
I'm calling from New Brunswick, Canada.
Yay! A Canadian! Yay! Yay! I love you, Canadians. I love Toronto. Oh my God.
I'm making earrings.
Well, you can't make no earrings and be on this live, homegirl. You got to put them earrings down.
Yeah, I know.
Look, them earrings might come out all mismatched.
I'm making earrings.
Them earrings ain't gonna look too good. What you got to say about what we're talking about, Tina?
Well, I definitely think that something. I mean, it's a no-brainer. Something happened to that girl, and somebody's lying about it.
Okay, well, break it down for me. Break it down. Who is behind the disappearance of Summer Wells? Father, mother, what?
Oh, I don't know. It's
Tina. Now you can't tell me you haven't thought about this, Tina.
I have. I've gone like I've done all the theories. I've done the.
Well, give me your first. Okay, let's go here. Give me your first thought when you were just sitting here dissecting everything in the beginning, week 1, week 2, whenever you came in. Give me your very first notion of what happened to Summer Wells.
My first thought was that Don, the father, knew something about the disappearance.
Okay.
And
Okay.
that and there was something that he wasn't being truthful about, and he was trying to get away. He was trying, like, he was saying that he passed the polygraph test. Oh, great, you know, whatever. But now he's saying whatever the hell he wants. He's going on all the people's podcasts and YouTube channels, and he thinks he's just scot-free now because he passed the polygraph test. So he's just talking, you know.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, well, you know, I passed polygraph. No, I didn't kill my daughter. I don't know anything about it.
Yes.
So I don't know.
So you changed from that to believing that he knew something initially. Where are you now, Tina?
I still believe that.
Okay, so what do you believe? Do you believe Candace is complicit and he's covering for her? What do you think?
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna put my money on it. I'm gonna put my money on it and say, yeah, she definitely knows something. He definitely knows something. I think she died at the lake or wherever it was.
Tell me why. Tell me why.
They're unreliable people.
They are. But tell me why you think that baby died at the quarry.
Because that was the only live video that we've seen of her. When they did the video in the vehicle, like it was a video, but it was
I remember. Yes, you mean when they were driving down the road?
Yeah, she wasn't moving when they were doing the video. So they're unreliable people. They're nasty.
Well, tell me why they're unreliable. Because see, this is what I do when I have guests on. I make them chop it up because I don't let you leave nothing unturned. I want everything to be explained while you're on the live. Why are these people unreliable?
Because their stories change from YouTube videos to TV news to, oh my God, they hated the police, they hated the searchers, they hated everybody.
That's very disrespectful. That was very disrespectful.
You're not looking in the right direction.
Yes.
I'm far away, I told you that. And, you know, people are searching for that little girl.
Yes.
You know?
I think that was very disrespectful to Mr. Ryder, Mr. Tim. That's very disrespectful.
Extremely. He doesn't trust the police.
Right.
If my child is missing, I'm hanging on to the police.
Yes.
I'm hanging on to the searchers. I'm hanging on to, like, you know what I mean? Help me find my child.
Yes. But that's what you're supposed to do. If you're going to put out the narrative that your child has been abducted, wouldn't you say that day one to the news? Bring me my baby. I want my baby. Please. She hasn't done anything to you. We need her. We love her. We miss her. She has brothers here. Please. I'll do anything. I'll pay you. Just bring her back. Drop her at the end of the street. We won't care. Get my drift?
I'll care when I find her. I was poor.
Yes.
It wouldn't be good.
Yes. You're going to plead. You are going to plead with the abductor if you do believe they stole your child.
Somebody's background.
I'm telling you, abductor, you know what? I'm going to hunt you down. I'm going to hunt you down, buddy, and it's not going to be good. Your life is going to be, yeah. I wouldn't be doing no pleading, that's for sure. I'm going to find you. I'm going to find you.
Dobie, Mom, your background's real loud.
If my daughter was missing,
you got Tina, do you have music playing in the background?
What?
You do have music playing? Dobie, do you have music playing? Somebody has something in the background.
Yeah, I'm muted, so it's not me. I don't have anything going.
Okay.
Well, I think they're unreliable due to drugs and alcohol. They don't
Yeah,
even
and
know what
that's
they're
another thing.
doing
That's
from day to
another
day.
thing. That's another thing. If your child goes missing,
Okay.
I would be sober right then and there. I would be so sober.
Yes.
I wouldn't be, calling people up and, and yelling in the background and, like, crazy.
Giggles, cut that out.
Well,
But I have one question
my-
on you. They've had equal search, or how we say it, out there twice. All these people
Search,
out there
yes.
missing.
Yes.
Where is this baby? They are not
Yes.
that smart. That's the only
just
thing.
have-
Well, I've heard. Listen at this. Listen. Let me say this. I've heard several people say that, but guess what? Summer Wells still missing. So think about what you're saying.
Right. That's the
They
truth. She's
dumb
still missing.
rocks, can't talk, pop, pill heads, ice heads, whatever you want to think of them. Summer Wells ain't been found.
Exactly.
He's still a person of interest. Him, his wife, they're not even married.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not legally married.
I need a potato chip. I need a peanut or a potato chip. Now I'm done with y'all. I'm on hour 3 with you all, and I knew it. I've been waiting to see somebody gonna bring that up.
Okay.
Are they married or are they not?
They are married. There's wedding pictures of them on their Facebook.
That was months ago. Miss Rags, did you hear that?
Say that again.
That somebody was in my ear saying, "Don't you find it strange they're just not getting married when they're supposed to be already married?" Stay woke.
I wouldn't
They got
put it
married
past
in
them
March.
to get married now.
Miss Giggle said they're not married. I don't know what's the truth.
Yeah, Tina's saying they're not married too.
They're not.
I think in Tennessee.
They're
I think in
common law.
Tennessee. Yeah.
Yes, Kim. Thank you, C.S. Alderone. Thank you so much. Yes, pics mean nothing. You're right, because anybody can go stand on a dress and get y'all keep talking so bad about the flute guy. Get anybody stand there and say, make it look like you're married. Come on now.
I could go live with a guy for 6 months and be whatever, that common law married.
Well,
You know what I mean?
like she always says, where's the receipt? I guess we don't really have a marriage license.
Yeah.
No, there isn't one. You won't find one.
Yeah.
This is true.
Oh, and I think
What you say? Steve was planning a wedding asking for cash out money. Well, she ain't get no money from me.
That's somebody else. That's the other group.
What group is that? Come on, spill it.
That's that Mr. and Mrs. Share group. That's their cash out for their wedding.
Y'all keep putting that in the chat. Who the hell are y'all talking about? Sure.
I don't like talking about other groups.
Well, guess what? I was told to put somebody on blast, but I don't want them coming for me because I ain't what you want.
Yeah.
But I know. Look, I'm gonna say this in the chat while I'm live. I know what you've been doing out there in that holler, using folks. Y'all and them psychics. Yeah, I'm going there. See, that somebody want y'all bad. They stay in the queen ear. They stay on my phone. They stay in my inbox, my message. They want you bad. So all I'm going to say to you before I put your ass on blast, get your ass out of Robertsville. Because somebody wants you bad. And they are tired of you trying to milk the system and innocent people for their money. Talking about you looking and you searching for Summer Wells, and you got a crystal ball and know where she at. You know who I'm talking to. And if you don't want me to ever mention your name on Everyday Shenanigans, find you something to do.
I didn't want to say the name, but you asked, and that's what that's for.
Somebody don't like you, honey. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Because it's a few of you, and you've been out there trying to get money. Oh, let me rephrase that. You done got these people's money, and you lied about searching for Summer Wells. So you might want to send the people their money back. Because you didn't spend the money on what you were supposed to spend the money on. You took a trip, did you not? They stay in my ear, baby. I keep trying to tell y'all, I ain't gotta leave my address to know what the hell's going on in Rogersville. They love the Queen. See, I ain't like other YouTubers. I ain't gotta put nobody up on my panel.
Queen, what's your thought on the grandma?
Because the people that give me information, they're not looking for 5 minutes of fame. They're not looking
Queen,
for 5
what's your thought on grandma?
She's not right. Because no decent mother will leave her child knowing her grandchild is missing.
Yeah, but why was she allowed to just go wherever she went?
Well, my thing is this. I'm going to say it again. No decent person would leave their child knowing the grandchild is missing.
Yeah, I can't even imagine that. I have three grandbabies, 12, 11, and 10.
See, this is the merry-go-round. Grandma, Candace, Boy H were in a car together allegedly. But see, one thing you all got to remember, you don't really know who was where on June 15th because law enforcement ain't never told you about no pharmacy, a clinic, a hospital visit. Y'all better stay woke.
Now,
How do you know grandma was even at the quarry? Stay woke.
Bad grandma.
do you count retired law enforcement?
Somebody wants to know, is there a website for you, Tina, about the earrings?
Pardon?
Do you have a website for the earrings?
No. I don't.
Well, I guess you won't be selling them on the YT then.
I know. I want to do something, but I'm not.
She don't believe the grandma is gone.
I think grandma is a bad grandma.
Why you say that, Tina?
Just because of just the feeling I get. I can't explain it, but it's like, I don't know. They had this thing with the candy, and then grandma was like mean.
Well, you know that was made up. Tina, you know that was made up. That was for theatrics. I gotta make it sound good, and that's why everybody who has dissected the storyline, such as detectives, if you watch some content on the YT, that is one thing they pointed out. It's dramatics. It's to make the story sound good. She got a piece of candy from grandma. Stretch it out now. Then we went and washed our hands. What you wash your hands with outside? I tell y'all, stay woke.
Like, why did they wash her hands the one time when all the pictures of her are dirty and she's got head lice?
Okay, well, I don't know about the head lice because now we're going with rumors. But what did you wash your hands with outside? Stay woke. This is what I tell you all. Everything you need to know has already been told to you. It's BS. You don't need me. You don't need YouTube. You don't need Facebook. Candy Cane told you everything you need to know day one. It's bogus. You washed your hands outside. Well, so what you saying? You got a water spout on the camper? You washed your hands with what? Paper towel, disinfectant, what we call it, the gel you put behind your hands. Wash your hands outside. No. I gotta make it sound good. I gotta set it up because it's not the truth.
She washed her hands and got her a piece of candy.
Well, is grandma ever coming back, you think?
I ain't got nothing to say. Well, look, for you all,
Grandma's not coming back. Grandma's a bad grandma.
Listen, I got 233 in the chat. I got 233 in the chat. I'm gonna drop this bag of bomb on you that I dropped on my chat a week ago from information I got from way up under the ground. It has been told to me that Rose, the sister, missing is not missing.
Right. I think I saw that.
Turn the background down. That was told to me. Somebody's got information. Rose Bly is not missing. That's what was told to me. I'm waiting on confirmation. Somebody's got information that she's been getting money. I don't know if this is a check. this, that. I don't have the source of the information, but that's what was told to me. Somebody told me, Queen, you need to look into the fact that perhaps she ain't really missing.
That's really one strange family.
And somebody in the chat is saying the same thing. I heard she was not missing too. Hit the link, Gina. You've been talking to my chat all night. Why don't you hit the link?
So maybe Summer's with her and she's living happy.
No, don't do that. Y'all stop trying to put Summer with other people.
I know.
Why y'all want to keep putting Summer with other people?
I was just trying to think of Summer alive and happy for a moment.
Got you. Well, think about what Don said about the dream. Are y'all ready? I was saying to myself, she was somewhere well off. Read between the lines. Could some wealthy white couple bought Summer Wells? Uh-oh, Tina, you look stuck.
Are we saying illegal adoption?
Illegal adoption, yes.
I don't think so.
I'm not saying it's true because I don't know what's the truth. But what I'm saying is when you listen at people talk and they're guilty, there's something truthful in what they're saying to you. That is allegedly one of Donna Wells' dreams. I believe she was somewhere well off in the dream. Who's to say he's not telling you I handed her off to a wealthy couple? You don't know because we don't know what's the truth. We have no idea. Who's to say Summer ain't running around some damn where with some damn good white folks taking good care of her? I don't know. Could be.
Like if it was some kind of underground situation going on where there were like, you know, people adopting children from Eastern Tennessee or whatever, then
she could be anywhere in the United States or abroad. But you got to remember one thing: you ain't getting ready to just really put her on that airplane unless I don't know. I ain't putting no child on an airplane and say a child got to have ID because 9 times out of 10, 5 years old, you can't have ID for the ride an airplane. But who's to say she's not somewhere here in America? But what I told people is that if I'm going to believe that, I also know that you're not going to be able to live a cohesive life with Summer because that means you will never be able to take her outside. She's too visual right now with short blonde hair. She would stick out like a sore thumb.
And everybody's looking for her.
Right. So let's say one day you're walking down the street with this little white girl with blonde hair and blue eyes and her hair is cut short, and somebody has been looking at this story from East Tennessee and they see you walk by with this little short-haired little girl looking like, wait a minute, that little girl looks familiar. How are you going to explain what the hell you doing with that damn white baby?
Like everybody, I'm sure there's a lot of sightings. Oh, well, I saw her in Utah. I saw her in Florida. Every little girl that's 5 years old that fits that description is probably been called into the police.
Okay. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Well, like I said, most children probably don't need. I'm not here to argue about airline tickets and ID, but like I said, 9 times out of 10, you know, children don't have ID because they can't drive. So my thing is getting her out of here. Some say she's foreign in another country, blah, blah, blah. But like I said, people watch social media. People latch on to stories. There are people following this story from all over the world, the UK. You don't know if, let's say she is alive, there could be that one chance she's seen and she is alive. Somebody will say, damn, that looks like that little kid is missing in America. You don't know. I mean, people have been discovered because they were out visual.
Out fishing. Mostly when people go out fishing and they discover it's usually a body, usually a dead person, you know? Yeah. So I don't know why they haven't searched that park though, the Warrior Path State Park.
You don't know that they haven't done that, sweetheart. You can't say that because allegedly the Equa search was there when Candace was doing the interview with Chris. Remember? Yeah. And they said she didn't acknowledge them and thank them. Have you not heard that, Tina?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dave Rader said they went out there.
What about the little what about the little vacation trip she had recently taken them to Gatlinburg?
What about it? What about it? Where the grandmother was getting her knee bumped into? What about the trip, sweetheart?
I don't know. Do you think it would play any part in this at all? Possibly, or
well,
just because
that's
it's
gonna
out
go
of the
to.
area?
We got the one though. When was the time that they took the trip? When was the last time Summer was actually seen by an outsider? See, that's what's going to determine. When was the last time Summer was actually visually seen by someone that could say, yeah, she was alive on the 15th, 14th. See where I'm going? That's going to be the problem.
Yeah. That's what I was wondering. Because, like, Sonic, Walgreens, all these places, somebody's got to have a camera. What has that baby seen in that car? Not by all the liars that we've heard the stories of. A
Well,
video.
you know Walgreens does.
Exactly.
Walgreens has to.
So,
like the security cameras at the park, they must have security cameras at the Warrior State Park.
You hope they have cameras.
yeah. I wouldn't think they would. Not there.
Yeah. Well,
I
I'm going to tell you something. I can't, I don't show visual stuff on my channel, but I had got information from somebody and they had sent me the picture. This is where all this dumpster red tub stuff started formulating in red car, red tubs. You're entitled to believe whatever you want. But somebody had sent me a picture that somebody had called in information to law enforcement that she was dumped in a dumpster.
Yeah,
I've got the picture. I've got the picture of the dumpster. I've got the location of the dumpster and the place. It is a place near Kingsport. She was dumped allegedly outside of Kingsport is what somebody's saying. And they called this in and somebody sent me the picture of what was sent to them of the dumpster and the place of business. And I just shook my head. I just said, well, I don't know what to think because I don't know. I wasn't there. I wasn't there June 15th. So I can't say what they did with this kid. But this source believes she was dumped after H was dropped off.
Was it a blue dumpster?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I saw that picture.
Yeah, it was like an oil changing place or something that was out of business and the dumpster was still there or something.
Yes. Yeah. And then there's a red orangey big construction dumpster back there. But like I told the source, I said, well, that's not the same thing that we're seeing in the picture. The dumpster that's behind the blue dumpster behind the wall, that's a big dumpster that there's no way you could even reach to throw a child in it because it's so damn tall. And I'm almost 6 feet tall, so I'm telling you, you can't reach the top of that dumpster, that orange one.
Well, remember they have side slide doors.
Okay, but what I'm saying is it's so high, the tall orange thing. That's what I'm saying.
Right. Well, when I worked for retail, we had a big high one too, but we also had on one side of it, it has a slide door.
I'm just saying, well, you can reach it as an average person. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But see, my thing is, why would somebody call that tip in that she possibly was put in that dumpster? That was odd to me. I don't know, because you don't know what to believe. So I don't put my money on anything. I just listen.
But thinking about that, though, if that was the case, they would have already went out and got her body. So.
What you mean, from the landfill? Do you know how big a landfill is?
Oh, you mean it got dumped?
Well, think about it. If I'm gonna dump you in the dumpster, I gotta think about when you're gonna get retrieved out the dumpster.
They say that on the professional side that they say that when they dump in the landfills, they have sections and they know what days.
Yes, they do. That's how Cupcake got discovered. For those of you who came along for the ride of finding Everyday Shenanigans, that's how I became Everyday Shenanigans, covering Cupcake. Camille McKinney was dumped in a construction dumpster next to the apartment complex where the perpetrators live. They threw her in the construction dumpster. The dumpster was dumped in the landfill. And as you said, ma'am, they knew where to search on the day the dumpster got dumped. That is how they discovered her. Yes.
Now, last night on Duty Ron, when Dave Rader was on there, I mentioned the channel. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I'm cool with duty wrong. Hey, I don't really have a problem with anybody on YouTube. I don't bother these people. I don't have anything to say about them. Everybody got something to say about the queen, but I don't have anything to say about this. So,
well, maybe the chat, maybe somebody in the chat, I can't read the chat, but they asked Dave Rader if they searched the landfills, and I can't remember his answer.
Okay.
I think he said yes.
Okay.
See,
but all I'm saying is, when you think about trying to get rid of a child, let's just say for these purposes of discarding the child, that to me is easiest as well, dumping the child in a dumpster. Many people have been dumped in dumpsters. I'm just saying. And she's easier to hide in a dumpster. You put her in a tub, she's very small, fold her up, not to be disrespectful, but you understand what I'm saying because of her size. Fold her up, put her in a dumpster, throw it in the dumpster. That thing gets dumped into a big truck. It's squashed. So now it's no longer the tub or whatever you put her in. It's smushed. Now that goes to the landfill. It's a wreck.
Think about a person that would do something like that. Think about what kind of
People
personality.
do it every day. No, people do it every day.
I know, but think of their personality to be able to do that, though.
Well, I'm gonna put this out here, and you can come for me if you want. Think about somebody that keeps interviewing them every day. Imagine you're walking and talking with a killer. You're standing at the quarry with a killer. You're meeting with a killer. Do you know how morbid that is? And even though people do it every day to get to the gist of the story,
let's go find her.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's go find her. Let's go to Rogersville. Let's go find her.
But you understand what I'm saying? To get to the mindset of a killer, you're walking with him, you're talking with him, you're sitting at the table with him. That's eerie as hell.
Yeah.
And I keep telling you all that you going in the belly of the beast for whatever your reasons are. You don't know what's going to happen once you get down in that bow. Whatever your reasons are. May not be what you think when you get in there, and you don't know how it's going to affect you when you come out of there.
Well, why don't we all just go up there and go find Summer? Come on, Queen.
We can't find her. Well, baby, how are we going to find her? We don't even know where she's at.
We just look.
Look where?
Just look. Wherever they haven't.
But you know, you've been to East Tennessee. You know down in the parks that you've been talking about. I know of someone missing down in that damn holler in near Roane County.
Roane County?
Oh. Chadwick Carr is missing down in there. I know they dumped him back in there because it would be easy access to dump him. You're in a halfway house. I got to get back. They either used his car, used somebody else's car. They went out, they dumped him, they came back. And I want somebody to stand account. They killed that boy.
How far is that area around there from Rogersville?
Well, Rogersville is over an hour from me. You know, Clinton and Oliver Springs is right outside of Knoxville. Yeah. It's not far. Yeah. But I'm telling you, it's scary as hell back in there. I can tell you because my fans have seen me back there. And I went back there and got my ass lost like a dummy because I do this sometimes. I zone out when my mind was telling me, Angela, there's your turn right there, but I wouldn't listen. And I kept going down the road, and I was back up in there. And the first thing I said was, God, I will obey you. Just get me out of here. That damn road got higher and higher. And I'm telling you, my heart sank back in there. Because the first thing I said was, perfect place to dump a body. Perfect place to get stranded. How you gonna get out of here? You ain't got no damn cell service. You think I could use my phone when I got back in there?
No.
It didn't work.
You know, this reminds me of something. This reminds me of something.
Yeah.
When I was a little girl, we used to travel to Tennessee to visit grandparents and stuff. And my dad's passed away, bless his
No, Patty. That's a bunch of gossip. Don't listen to that stuff.
We saw a little girl on the side of the road And in front and behind her was just this really ragged house, reminded me of the Wells house.
Yeah.
Like no porch, half of a porch.
Yeah, I understand.
And this
Scalpel.
little girl,
That took me off that scalpel.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah. Well, this little girl was so cute. And I remember my father saying, why don't you look at that little girl right there, how beautiful she is. She was standing on the road, barefoot, strawberry blonde hair, just the prettiest little girl. And my dad even said at that time, he said, you know what? He said, if I knew I wouldn't get in trouble, I would get that little girl and give her a good home.
Yeah, I understand.
But he was just saying it because he felt sorry for her.
Yeah,
she was out there just
standing
barefoot
in a way that a child shouldn't be. I get what you're saying.
Right. Yeah, it was heartbreaking to him because she was so pretty, but there was nobody with her, in this old house behind her. She was just one of those like crooked roads, two lane highway.
I'm telling you. Let me tell you something. I can't even begin to explain to anybody in this chat that damn road was paved. It was newly paved, black tar, but there was no line in the middle of the road. It was one way in. So that means if Pookie Ray Bubba was coming up toe to toe with me, one of us was going to lose. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, you get out there in the woods.
It wasn't enough room for two cars. And the first thing I said was, well, what happens if the other car is coming up the road? How is this going to work with two of us on the road? And my mind was racing. I was scared. And I was just like, God, you all probably brought him back in here and dumped him off some damn where. Man, I'm telling you, I was never the same after I went on that damn road by mistake. I ain't never been the same since being on that damn road.
Yeah, that Roan Mountain area is bad.
I know they killed him. I know those people at the halfway house had something to do with it. I know the director, whoever owns it, you're complicit. I know whoever was the house manager working that night, you are complicit because those men had them left that house to dump Chad off. And I'm going to stay on you. I'm going to stay on you. Because I know you know something. I know all of you know something.
Toiletry bag.
Yeah, that's right up.
Turn your background off, you guys.
That's right up there by the prison.
No, it's not by the prison. It's in Oliver Springs. You turn off the road from Oliver Springs, right? Just a little ways up off the interstate. It's Dutch Valley. It's Dutch Valley Road. 1105. Man, I want that lady to pay. I want her to pay. Mindy Lowe, I want you to pay. I got to get pissed off because I know they killed that boy. They killed him. I want somebody to pay. They killed him.
When was this?
This is just about 2 months ago. Let's see, it's August now, so May.
I didn't see that.
Nobody knows. It's a small town, Oliver Springs, Clinton. And those people down there don't even know that this black man is missing from a halfway house. Ask yourself why. Chadwick Carr, 32, missing. They killed him. They did something to him.
Where was the halfway house at?
I just told you. 1105 Dutch Valley Road.
Oh, Dutch Valley Road.
Where is this?
It's in Clinton, Tennessee.
And he was living in a halfway house?
Yes. You can Google the house. I've sat there 2 times, scared to death, but I did it because somebody needed to. I know they did something to Chadwick Carr. He was on the phone with his sister when the line went dead.
I'll have to look that up. I didn't know about that story at all.
But that's the whole point. Nobody is giving these people a voice. He's an African-American male, 32 years of age, has a 12-year-old son. He's not been seen since that Sunday night talking on the phone with his sister at 9:30. What happened? One shoe found in the yard. One phone found in the yard. Car still there. Keys in his room. Clothes in his room. He just bought a car the day before. He ain't walked off.
No, it doesn't sound like it.
That men did something to him in that house. And the thing that you all don't know, my other fans know that follow me, I know somebody who was at the halfway house.
So I don't get it. Are they just not looking for him? Or they just, I don't. What do the police do there? Makes me feel like they'll never find Summer.
The wrong person.
It just makes me feel like they'll never find Summer.
Yeah. Well, that's how I feel about Chadwick. That's how I feel about Deshina Kyle. She's missing out of Knoxville, Tennessee. She's missing from her address. The person who we think did something to her, he is now incarcerated on a drug charge, violation of probation. He knows about where Deshina is. Tell where she is. Where's Deshina Kyle? People just don't walk off from their life. You can get mad, pissed off, don't answer your phone, but people rarely just walk off. People don't leave their cars behind. People don't leave their dogs behind. Stay woke.
No, I wouldn't either. No.
Yeah, I mean, if I was going on a vacation, I would wash my dishes and clean up a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not just gonna pick up and leave and have my lamp on and my camera. So it is just, I don't know. I don't get it. I don't.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, if you want to help people who are missing, you want to help children on the run, human trafficking, Human Aid Solutions out of Georgia, and Bikers Against Abuse International, donate your money there. Because they're helping people, children, and they're also aiding with the Summer Wells case. And they've been on my channel. You want to put your money to good use, help both of those organizations. They're both nonprofit.
Had they come up with anything, Bikers for Abuse at all, on Summer Wells?
I can't say anything.
Oh.
And they can't say anything.
Oh.
So who are they? Like, who are they made up?
They're organizations, sweetheart, that help with aiding people in distressful situations. Human Aid Solutions were involved, or at the time was involved with Boy H to get him back to New York. But Allie called the police when Jeremy went there on behalf of his father, Andrew, to retrieve him from Allie's house to get him back to New York. So you have to follow my content, sweetheart.
Did you find out what happened with
Boy H? No, I messaged before I went live tonight. I didn't get a response.
I'm just wondering.
I don't know. You know that's private anyway because it's dealing with a minor.
Can you say if they're still involved? Still helping?
Yes.
Come on, Queen, show your face to us.
I know, right?
Let's just say they are around.
Come on, we're deep. We're deep. Come on, show your face with us.
I just told you.
I just feel like I just feel like nobody's like looking because you don't see it like you did at the beginning, and it's like I
But
hope.
you ain't got. But see, that's was the whole thing with Cal City. I ain't got to tell you nothing because there's a reason why I can't tell you
Right.
who's doing what. Because people are doing what they're doing dirty stuff on the internet. So I've got to keep it to myself. They can't tell you everything because of all the social media rumors and rhetoric.
We don't want to. We don't need to know.
Summer Wells is still being searched for. That's all you need to know.
That's all I wanted to know.
Okay.
That she's still being looked for.
Yes, she is.
Do you think, like, I'm thinking, I don't know how you think, like, somebody that would kill a child, but do you think that she's not far from the area? Because, like, why?
My source tells me that she was dumped. I just told you, baby. They think, my source believes she was dumped after boy H was dropped off.
So many questions, right? So many questions, so little answers. It sucks.
Because you got to remember,
Man.
when you look at the time frame of boy H being dropped off, it's only a few hours later she's reported missing.
Yeah.
So
hours later than what, though?
Listen, the dump.
It makes you wonder what are the hours?
Makes sense because guess what? I got to come up with something to tell the police after I've dumped her.
I would do the same thing if I was nefarious. Sure.
Yeah, I got to come up with something to tell. I got to come up with a story. So here comes all this. I got candy, boo, all that old BS. You got to come up with something. You got to rehearse it. Always remember that when you're planning a murder, when you're planning, you have got to sit and you got to walk that out. And the people you don't think about that because you're not a killer yet.
Not only that, but you have to have backup on that shit, right?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So, yes.
You can't be alone on like something, right?
Yes. So you got to remember, I plan to get rid of you, whether it was an accident or not. So even if it's an accident, I still got to walk it out in my head. What I'm going to say to law
the plan to get rid of her. You know what? You made me remember something.
Yeah.
The fact that he knew something was going to happen to her.
Well, that's what an insurance policy comes in at.
That was an inadvertent answer as to I kind of knew this was coming.
Yeah. So, like my source came to me and said, she only took a policy out on Summer Wells. There is no policy at the time of the child's disappearance.
I don't know about that.
Why would you? I'm telling you.
Wait,
I'm telling you.
There's a policy?
I'm telling you.
Yeah. Wait,
Y'all don't follow me.
Wait.
I've been told my fans.
Hold on.
Well, we're new.
Wait. Can you confirm there's a policy on her?
3:47. I can only go 4 hours on this live. That means I have to continue.
Restart it,
Well,
baby.
you know what? I don't like
No,
that.
listen.
I'll get one on the boys when I can afford it.
Listen at what I'm saying. Thank you, Dobie.
This is insane.
That's
the policy was taken out a few months before Summer went
There's
missing.
so much going on right now that's making us think way too much. Let me tell you something. There is a lot of shit going on. Is way too much to make us look here, not there kind of shit. I think we're in the middle of that right now. I don't know why, but I have a weird. Let
me explain to you about the life insurance policy for those who are not in the know of an insurance policy. See, this is what I keep trying to tell you about. If we're going to believe that this was an ultimate plan to get rid of Summer Wells, people don't plan things out. Listen, there is 50 ways to plan a murder and 100 ways to get caught.
And only one to get busted. Don't forget that 1%. To get busted over it.
But listen, you can plan the murder, but you didn't plan it out to say you gotta wait 7 years to collect the damn money. Stay woke.
Well, and also too, the policy was right after they found out she was in Grandpa's will.
Well, whatever. All that is
that might have been. Nah, I don't believe that. I don't believe that because
You don't believe what, Giggle?
I don't believe that.
I don't
I
hear
don't
you. You don't
believe.
believe
I
what?
don't believe anyone. What?
I can't hear you. You
I
don't
don't. I
believe
don't.
what?
I don't believe that anyone would take out a life policy after the fact.
After what?
I mean,
I
that
don't
would
understand. After what?
after they're missing. Yeah. No.
That's not what
No,
I
I'm
said.
saying
That's not what I said. I said it was taken
Okay.
out before she went missing.
Yeah, she was
Interesting.
talking. I
Yeah.
couldn't hear what date you said. When did
It
you
went,
say it
it,
was
yeah,
taken out?
the policy, listen, the policy was taken out allegedly months before she went missing, not after.
Wow.
and if you
Wow.
go back a few
You have
months
receipts on
before,
that?
that's when
That would be amazing.
I don't
passed.
got it. My source, they ain't got no reason to lie about that. And I'm going to stick with that. I believe what they said to me.
I love
Is
that.
that right, Queen, though?
I love that. You
I
know
believe
that.
what they
That's
said.
that's crazy.
I
That's
believe
cool.
what they said. Because in order for me to repeat that to you, don't you think that means somebody told this person about the policy? And they put their life at risk by
No,
repeating
it
that?
would make sense. Totally
They
makes sense.
repeated that. So I'm throwing
Are
somebody under the
you?
bus by telling that. Because don't you think Candy knows who she signed the policy with? They won't.
Do you
Well, and
think
also,
that
too, if it
Don's
was
gonna
a
give
few
her
months,
everything that he knows to Candace, right? I don't. Have you guys ever looked backward? Let's see. Kenneth James Bly was born. Have you guys even looked into that yet? Just wondering.
I can't hear what you're
Just
saying.
wondering.
You're breaking up. I can't hear what you're
who?
saying.
Kenneth James Bly was born in Springfield, Massachusetts. That would be Candace's father, right? And that would be Candy, right? The mother, her ex-husband.
Okay.
Right. He's the one that
Right.
passed away.
Okay.
Right.
In
In I think
March.
May, right? I think it was May. It could be March. Yes, it was actually March because that was my birthday.
It was March. And remember,
I
there's a
never
90-day
bring this
waiting
up.
period.
Right.
There's a 90-day
I
waiting
never.
period on a insurance policy when you take it
Right.
out.
Right.
So that's March, April, May, June.
So
June 15th.
yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Summer,
And
if
you got
you
a
hear this,
90-day
I'm
waiting
sorry I'm
period.
bringing this up. I never broke this out until now because we haven't found you yet. It's very possible that Summer could be in that area. Just saying. That is a birth home of Bly's father, right? Kenneth James Bly. Man, I hope I don't fuck this up for her. I know that that's a birth home to that family, not Utah, not. And you have to remember, her father
Well, no one
said
could have took
every
her there,
time.
but Grandma.
Please don't bring it up too much.
Let me
She
end this live
could.
and come back. Okay.
She could be here.
I'm gonna end
I'm
this
in
live and come back.
Springfield, by the way.
If you wanted to rejoin me for a second live, just say yes or no, and I will come back.
Do I what?
Yeah.
A
Come on
second
back.
live. Because I want to cut this. This is too long. I gotta cut it. It's very long.
Come on back. Come on back.
Okay.
You
I
guys
want to
have
thank
to
you all for joining
understand.
me. I will do a part 2. If you want to donate to the channel, $ Big Angie 129 Cash App. Thank you for my guests. I will be resuming part 2. I want to cut this because this is almost at 4 hours, so I want to cut it.
Damn, bro.
Okay.
You're good. No, I'm like going down the rabbit hole right here. I'm in Springfield, Mass. That's where like the whole family started. I don't know if you guys know that.
Thank you.
Just
I'll be right
saying.
back, ladies.
Springfield,
Thank you.
Mass, bro. Man.